What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back. Hey, is the sound messed up? Hey, let me know if the sound is clear. Put a 6 up. Put your 6s up. 6 God. Whoa, is the sound good? Well, okay, what was it doing? Because I seen one of my settings was tweaked off. What was it doing on your end? What happened? I just want to know for reference. Oh, it was echoing? Okay, thank you. Shout out to 76 Mark. Listen, I just want to rock. I just want to rock. I just want to this ain't what you want. The Canelo Chupapi Muñeños, y'all best not be in the comment section, because it's about to get ugly. It's about to get real bloody. Oh my gosh. Canelo versus Ryder. Are you me? Are y'all kidding me? The Boxing Ego recap, Canelo versus Ryder. I just want to rock. I just want to rock. This ain't what you want. Bro, this ain't what you want. I promise you. Shout out to Kamal Oz. Oh, I am about to lay down the gauntlet in Thor's hammer. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Monk. Bro, y'all ready to start? I'm, like Canelo say, I was born ready. Yeah, I was born ready. I promise you, by the end of this stream, I'm still undefeated. And I'm still undefeated. What I keep telling y'all about Canelo. Y'all gonna give me my props. Y'all gonna give me my props. Canelo, he a good little fighter, but the man is missing something. Listen, if you in 2023 believe that Canelo Alvarez, hey, payday, you want payday? I know that. Listen. In 2023, right now, Cinco de Mayo weekend just ended. If you believe Canelo Alvarez is the number one pound for pound fighter in all of boxing, you are either A, racist, because you know Canelo got some racist fans. You're either racist, 2, you a fanboy, or 3, you don't know about boxing, or 4, a combination of the last 3 things I just said. There ain't no way on God's green earth that Canelo Alvarez in 2023 right now, looking the way he's looking, is pound for pound. They said I gotta do a pullback. They want me to run it back. In 2023, if you believe Canelo Alvarez is pound for pound in the top 3, I'm gonna take a step further. Listen, I be dodging landmines, so I'm always gonna take it a step further. If you believe Canelo is in the top 3 of pound for pound fighters, then you off that Pookie. You Chris Rock in New Jack City. Man, Scotty, I don't want to die. Scotty, you're going to kill me, Scotty. Man, keep calling me. Keep calling. You went from proud fade. Bro, you went, you off that Pookie. Okay. You went from proud fade to proud fade. You off that Pookie, bro. I'm about to kill y'all. Listen, okay. Too much food in America, man. If you believe Canelo, why Canelo gotta be pound, bro? If you think that Canelo is pound for pound, you off that Pookie. You got these cheeseburgers. Shout out to Menace, bro. Both y'all acting like some, bro. If you believe Canelo's top 3, then you got cheeseburgers. Man, I got these cheeseburgers, man. Please, man, Canelo. Bro. Okay. Listen, if you believe Canelo is top 3 pound for pound, you got cheeseburgers. That's all I'm saying. Got these cheeseburgers, man. Man, please, man. Man, bro, that there's no way. You can't tell me intelligently or intelligibly that you look at all the fighters in boxing, from Errol Spence to Terrence Crawford to Dimitri Bivol to Alexander Usyk to who else is nice? Devin Haney, Jaron Ennis, Shakur Stevenson, Nayal Inoue, Cool Boy, Fulton. And you tell me that Canelo is the nicest out. Jamel, shout out to D Moten. Listen, Ego's Army make sure I stay on point. Shout out to Jamal Charlo. Or both of them, really. But Jamel, he the undisputed one. Let's go. Shout out to D Moten. Yeah, you can't look at all these fighters and tell me Canelo is showing you and proving that he the nicest. And let's talk about the races. Let your boy Ego talk about the races. They gonna get fed too. Listen, this gonna be a slow cook. Listen, sometimes I put them in the pressure cooker. Sometimes I like to slow roast them and put them in the slow cooker. So we gonna slow cook them. Make sure, listen, I need y'all to get the lights up. I'm about to body y'all. The racist Canelo fans, they be the first ones to talk ish about black fighters, right? About Jermell, who is he fighting and all this type of stuff. Bro, who was Canelo fighting yesterday? Huh? Who was he fighting yesterday? And his head was getting popped up by uppercuts. Like, don't say who is Jermell fighting, and Brian Castano is actually nice. He's tricky. So listen, let's play Swear to God, man. I just want to play Swear to God on my channel. Can we do that? Let's play Swear to God. Swear to God that Brian Castano is not better than John Ryder. Anybody want to swear on that? So I'm talking about your money, your bank account, your family, your life. Let's play Swear to God. Let's raise the stakes. I'm like Ruth's Chris. I like to raise the stakes. Let's play swear to God, man. Let's play swear to God that you, in the heart of our hearts, believe John Ryder is better than Brian Castano. Because that's who Jermell Charlo beat. The first fight was close. They said it was a draw. He came back with it. Knocked the man out. Knocked the man out. That's how you handle business. So, Jermell Charlo, his very last fight, he knocked out somebody who is significantly better than John Ryder. I mean, Brian Castano was a champion. So if you did play swear to God, then you would be lying through your teeth because Castano was a champion. John Ryder ain't never been a champion. He a domestic level fighter with heart. He a domestic level fighter with heart. He a cool little fighter over there. Captain Britain, all that, the British Bulldog. He a cool little fighter over there. That's it. He got mad heart. I give props where props is due. He got heart. But there's a lot of fighters that get they swoop and got heart. I don't care about no heart. You ain't never heard me like overemphasize heart. Like, I respect it. A firefighter got heart. He going in a burning, 4-alarm fire, burning, scalding building with soot and smoke, trying to save a kitten in a little kid. A firefighter got heart. Cops got heart. A lot of people got heart. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about no heart. People that go to war got heart. Soldiers. Listen, if you get up every day, listen, we'll take it down a notch. Listen, if you get up every day to put food on the table for your family, you got heart. You got heart to me. You waking up at the crack of dawn to work for somebody else so you can secure the bag for you and your family. To me, that's heart. So I don't really overemphasize heart. If you do what you got to do to get through this thing called life, then you got heart. Because we all get knocked down. We all you don't have to be a fighter. We all fighters because we in the game of life. Everybody a fighter. I'm a fighter. I've been through struggles that some of y'all wouldn't have made it out of. You see what I'm saying? You ever have your back against the wall and you're like, man, I done messed up. How am I ever going to get out of this? We all fighters, to be honest, because life will deal you, all types of hands. So you ain't never seen me like put a bunch of emphasis on, oh, he got heart. This ain't Captain Planet. Heart was the weakest. Remember, they be like, Captain Planet, he's a hero, gonna take pollution down. Captain Planet. Bro, the weakest dude on Captain Planet was Indian Cuz with the heart. Ain't nobody want that ring. Bro, you mean to tell me if you were a planeteer and you could have earth, wind, water, fire, heart. Bro, ain't nobody want no heart. Bro, I would not be a planeteer. Nah, you better. I'm a Aries, bro. I'm a fire sign. Give me that fire. But I'll settle for wind or earth or whatever. You know what I mean? I'll settle for some of that. Give me the water. I do the water one. You know what I mean? I don't want no damn heart. I got heart built in. I was born with heart. Why? I got a little heart ring. Make you feel guilty about robbing the bank. Yeah. Bro, the bank robber's in there and you pull out the heart ring. Hey, why are you doing this? You should feel bad. That's people's money. Bro, I don't know a heart ring. I'm a savage, bro. I was born with the heart. Yeah, so I ain't giving John Ryder too much. He get basic credit. I give any fight. You a journeyman, you got heart. You getting beat up by Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, I'm going to eat him. He's delectable. I'm hungry. Bro, imagine a journeyman knowing he can't smoke Mike Tyson and he get in the ring with Mike Tyson. You got heart just off that. Tell me I'm lying. Bro, people like Mike Tyson fought 21 fighters in a year. He fought he was just running through people his first year he turned pro. You got heart because you can't smoke Mike Tyson in the 80s. And you still out of shape, 2 weeks notice, willing to fight Mike Tyson. I'm a fab. It's like Cuss told me. He told me to eat. I got to eat him. I want to beat him. I want to eat him. Like, bro, you got heart just because of that. So John Ryder get basic fighter credit for having heart. So moving on. Bro, look at Canelo nose. Look at his. Is this your king? Bro, look at this man nose. Look, bro, I just thought about it, bro. I keep looking at the background. I'm like, it threw me off, bro. Bro, he looked like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Remember when D-Max did it? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny, come on. And if you ever saw him, you would even say it glowed like a light bulb. Bro, he looked like Frosty and Rudolph mixed into one body. Bro, listen, my flow like a 12 gauge shotty. He got the Rudolph red nose mixed with Frosty, trapped in one body. Listen, I'm a gentleman 30 him. I'm going to catch a body. Bro, look at his nose. Bro, if he don't look like one of the 7 dwarfs, bro, get... oh, me Lord. Bro, if you don't put Canelo in the next Disney 7 Dwarfs reboot, look at that. Why he look like Mopey Dopey or whatever one. Bro, he look like one of the 7 Dwarfs, cut. Bro, get him out of here. He out of here, bro. This the face of boxing. You the face of the 7 Dwarfs. Bro, you talking about the face of boxing, bro. Look at that nose. You got a schnoz on you, boy. Bro, you the face of the 7 Dwarfs. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Huh? What are y'all talking about? Talk to your king. This man knows he fought a domestic level dude with all the advantages against the dude, and he out here looking like Mopey Dopey and Ropey from the 7 Dwarfs. My man said John Ryder gave him a mustache. Bro, he got a reddened, bloody, leathered up stash. Bro, get Canelo out of here, dog. You know who Canelo looked like? He looked like the grandpa from Up. Bro, listen, on God and on. Listen, if I'm lying, I'm flying. He don't look like grandpa from Up. Man, come on. Andy Ruiz looked like that little boy. Man, stop playing, dog. I'm the best in the business. Y'all the worst in the business. I'm the best. Tell me I'm lying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Bro, he looked like Up. John Ryder said it's Up. Listen, that's a bar. Man, listen, I'm hitting y'all with light bars. He looked like the grandpa from Up. Thought it was going to be Sweet in Mexico versus Ryder. Ryder said it's Up. Got knocked down. Got back up. Oh, my God. Listen, I said he looked like the grandpa from Up. Red nose. He looked like the grandpa from Up. He thought it was going to be Sweet in Mexico. John Ryder said it's Up. Bow. 1-2. Knocked him down. Ryder got back up. Bro, he got back up and started pulverizing this man's nose. This is the face of boxing. Tank don't look like that after his fights. Tank don't look like Cuz from Up. Canelo fanboys clown Benavidez for not KOing Plant. Yet want to give Ryder a pass. That's who said that? That's a good one. Facts. But here's the difference. And I got a video coming about this because I'm the best in the business. First of all, this is how stupid the Canelo fan base is. Majority of them. They're stupid, dumb as rocks. They dumb as rocks, bro. When it comes to this box, they dumb as rocks. A box of rocks. Listen. I got my battery. I'm charged up. I'm copper top. When it comes to the Canelo fans, they dumb as a box of rocks. That's a bar. They want to compare stupid things. For starters, Caleb Plant is better than John Ryder. That's a fact. Entering the Benavidez fight, he had already went 11 rounds or whatever with Canelo. So he had better experience. He was a better fighter, and he ain't had no dumb 5 losses on his record. He had 1 loss to Canelo. 4 undisputed. So that's off rip. That's stupid. Because Caleb Plant, that's my guy. He way nicer than John Ryder. For like, listen, David Benavidez. See, this is how I know who know boxing. David Benavidez and Plant, the reason people wanted to see that fight so much is because they could be each other's stylistic kryptonite. What do I mean by stylistic kryptonite? Bro, I'm going to give the Canelo fans the blues like a kryptonite. I'm Superman. This your kryptonite. Listen, that's a bar. Hold on, listen. I said I'm giving Canelo fans the blues. They like a kryptonite. When it comes to this boxing talk, I'm Superman. This they kryptonite. Oh my God, bro, this light. I'm pulverizing you. I'm destroying you. I said I'm giving Canelo fans the blues. They like a kryptonite. When it comes to this boxing talk, I'm Superman. I got that kryptonite. That's a bar. I got that kryptonite for him. Phenomenal Mexican said Nello the red-nosed reindeer with no clean. Bars, facts. So David Benavidez fighting Caleb Plant, the reason we wanted to see it is because it was a great fight at 68, and each person possessed the skills that could push the other person. Meaning, David Benavidez, some people believe, his defense could be leaky. He's there to be hit, blah, blah, blah. So fighting a boxer who can box and move and jab like Caleb Plant is typically that style kryptonite. Vice versa. David Benavidez, what he does well, Caleb Plant gets tired in late rounds, things like that, which happen. So you don't want to get tired against a durable power puncher who's relentless, relentless like David Benavidez. That's why it's a good fight. Vice versa, when we're looking, comparing a Canelo fight with Ryder, nobody in the planet thought Ryder had anything for Canelo, and he rode that out to the 12th round with a broken nose. So yeah, Ryder actually acquitted himself well, all things considered. Block D life. You need to get a life. I said block D life. I'm hitting them with the ABCs. Y'all got to block D life. You putting stupid stuff in the chat. You need to get a life. Thank you. Get them out of here. They only here to cause distractions. They only here to cause distractions. Hold on. So the Canelo fans are so stupid and they don't know boxing to the point where they make these stupid comparisons. Oh, but whatever David Benavidez and Plant did, that was one of the best fights to be had in the division. So that has no consequence on Canelo Ryder. Again, Caleb Plant can fight, and they provide each other a riddle or a puzzle to each other's style. Nobody thought John Ryder was finna do anything, and he did much better than people thought. It's looking shaky, baby. Come on, Canelo. Canelo just said he the best fighter in the planet. You didn't look like it. How the best fighter in the planet? Listen, how the king of New York rocking open-toe sandals with jeans? Bro, how the king of New York rocking open-toe sandals with jeans? Sean Kletas with jeans. How the king of New York rocking it like Cam said? Killer. Listen, killer. How the king of New York rocking open-toe sandals? How the face of boxing getting touched up by a domestic level dude when your calling card is the Brit Slayer or whatever Buffy the Brit Slayer, whatever they was calling him. So yeah, this was a bad performance from Canelo, all things considered, because that's why I don't like fights like this for a guy like Canelo, because you have everything to lose and really nothing to gain. You have nothing to gain. The only person that had something to gain was John Ryder. Nobody requested this fight. Nobody needed to fight. Nobody was tripping off the fight. Canelo, he went his own way and said, "Oh, I was born ready. I'm going to give you this fight anyway." You know what I mean? And it did him no service. Now people are like, "Damn, you couldn't get John Ryder." Like, here's an example. let me continue killing y'all because I'm the best in the business. Listen, I ain't feeling y'all, so I'm going to continue killing y'all. Get the likes up. Boxing egotistical. Block him. Who is this? Bro, I ain't worried about nobody off fentanyl. You can't with me if you off fentanyl. Come on, bro. Block him too. Bro, listen. I told you they only here to cause distraction. That's how you know I'm whooping them. That's how you know I'm whooping them. So Canelo was supposed to go in there and bomb this man out. And he couldn't do it. This is a legit question to all of you. This is a true life question. If David Morrell Jr., who has 9 fights, David Morrell Jr. has 9 fights. If he fought against John Ryder last night, what would the outcome be? Shout out to Kamal Oz, amazing block. Bro, serious question. Listen up. David Morrell of Cuba has 9 fights. If he fought John Ryder last night, what would the outcome be? In your honest opinion. Swear to God and tell me your honest opinion on David Morrell versus John Morrell. Because John Morrell was really supposed to fight David Morrell, but he ducked him. Okay. 2nd round, 3rd round, brutal KO. 2nd round KO. Morrell would seriously hurt Ryder. Morrell would obliterate Ryder. Exactly. So all these stupid ass Canelo fans that don't know about boxing and they're trying to uplift Canelo by uplifting John Ryder to make it look like John Ryder is this sensational world beater when really at the world level, if he were to get in there with Morrell, he would get punished and he would get stopped. And it would be way worse than anything Canelo did last night. His face might not even look as bad as the Canelo fight because when you get slept with one shot, you don't have to take a whole heap of punishment. You just got slept. This man would be put out of his misery if he fought Morrell. I know it. You know it. Eddie Hearn knows it. That's why he never made the fight. And they fed him to Canelo. David Benavidez. If David Benavidez fought John Ryder last night, what would the outcome be? What would the outcome be? He sent Lemieux packing in 2 rounds, who has lethal punching power, and retired him, and then he beat Caleb Plant. David Benavidez would beat the brakes off of John Ryder. And it'd probably be 16 knockdowns and then a stoppage or something crazy. So if Canelo's saying, I'm the face of boxing, heavy is the head that holds the crown. Why are you looking so suspect versus a John Ryder when we know, like, bro, I don't know. This is just my personal opinion. I don't know that Anthony Durrell would lose to John Ryder. I would pick Durrell, to be honest. Durrell had a spicy knockout right before the Caleb Plant fight with an uppercut. John Ryder like 5'8", 5'9". And Canelo out here going life and death with I won't deny it. I'm a John Ryder. You don't want to mess with bro. He going life and death with John Ryder. Stop it. We got $1 Cash App from Tony. He said, cook his butt, ego. Nello weak as heck. We got a $10 Cash App. Yeah, y'all gonna bless the Cash App. I'm working on a lot of stuff. Canelo is good, but that's a huge difference from great. Love it. Zadaway. Phenomenal Mexican. Love it. Can no one tell me nothing about anything? Those crowns was corny. Bro, yeah, he got them Burger King crowns. Bro, he a Burger King Kids Club. He got a Burger King. And see, listen, I'm glad, shout out to Phenomenal Mexican. I'm glad he actually brought that up. Hey, get the likes up. I know YouTube is playing with me, but get the likes up. Oh, there's my man, Zay. Appreciate you. Here's the thing about the Canelo Alvarez crown stuff. Eddie Hearn is the king of cap as well, and so is Capnelo. They wearing these Burger King crowns and this elaborate ring walk. The ring walk, I ain't a hater. I give it to you fair. The ring walk was dope. The ring walk, he had 150 mariachi players and stuff. His outfit was dope. You know what I mean? I don't really need the crown part. But, all that part was cool. But that's better than the fight. The ring walk is better than the fight. Eddie Hearn and Canelo done teamed up and become bosom buddies, and they trying to gimmick you to death with fireworks and pyrotechnics and Tupac holograms. I don't care about nothing. I'd rather none of that and Canelo look better. He's supposed to be the face of boxing. So all this gimmick stuff and Canelo walking out with break dancers and Jabberwockies, I don't need all that. Just do a cool little ring walk, get your butt in the ring, and perform. Then Canelo walking out with BMX bikers and all types of Jabberwocky. That's cool, but that was more elaborate and more exciting than the fight. Canelo in there going life or death with Ryder. And here, let me talk about the racist some more. The racist Canelo fans, let Jermall Charlo or any black fighter fight somebody who is accomplished in the same way as John Ryder, meaning they have the same type of record. Listen, I'm gonna say it again. The racist Canelo fans, if any black fighter fights a John Ryder type of person, you will never hear the end of it. You know how I know? Because you have black fighters who have fought better competition, and that better competition gets undermined when they win. For example, Jermall Charlo, he fought Korobov late notice. I was at that fight, and he fought him late notice. Korobov is sneaky, tricky, and he's an accomplished amateur. I believe he fought Triple G in the amateurs. You see what I'm saying? So Korobov at that space of time, especially to be late notice, that was a good win for Jermall Charlo. He was supposed to fight Willie Monroe, who failed a drug test, who's a light puncher, and then now you in with this crafty dude that was already on the card. So I think Korobov is way nicer than I've ever. You've heard me say niceties about Korobov more than you've heard me. I never even talk about John Ryder because he's like pretty much irrelevant. I ain't nobody looked at him as no like world beater competition unless you from the UK. Oh yeah, mate, you got bang, bro. Yeah, unless you from the UK, man's not hot. Hit him with a pot. Hit him like Tupac with the shot. Like, unless you on that, bruv, ain't nobody looked at no John Ryder as he's the beat. Stop playing with me, bro. Unless you Austin Powers, he throws the shoe. Honestly, unless you got British teeth and you drinking that London water. It's got butter inside. It makes my mouth water. You talking about, bro, I hate that rap. Man, get that out of here. Hit him like Tupac. 2 shots of the chalk. Man's leg like a tree trunk. Like, what are you talking about, bro? I fall to the floor like Ryder. Like, what are you... What? What? Bro, I can't listen to no rap like that, bro. Man's not hot. Cook man's in a crock pot. Dish out in a pot. Chinese food in a hot pot. Like, bro, what? What? So anyway, no, ain't nobody said no John Ryder was that dude. Cameron Renfro. Act like y'all been know. Canelo is trapped. His only options are Bivol, Benavidez, Morrell, and the clock is ticking. Bro, Canelo need to go golf. Happy Gilmore. See ya. Wouldn't want to be you. So anyway, John Ryder is not that dude. He ain't that dude. That's just that. And if any black fighter, like I stand on that, if any black fighter, the racist Canelo fans, if any black fighter from Errol Spence to Charlos or Tank, they fighting better dudes and not getting no credit for it. Like, for example, I never thought Ryan Garcia would beat me personally because I know boxing. I never thought Ryan Garcia would beat Gervonta Davis, but some did. But I will say this, even though I knew Ryan would lose, and I told you that he would lose, he possessed more dynamics and he possessed more attributes that could rival Gervonta Davis's attributes. And possibly, even though I didn't think it would happen, he still possessed that what if factor. Shout out to Kamal Oz. Better be of waiting on that lost Canelo. Man, better be of put Canelo in ICU and then go visit him like ICU. I don't even want to talk about that no more because we already know what that is. Better be of would punt, bro. Canelo man fans try to say Canelo would beat Better Biev. Yeah, you better Biev on your best behavior. Canelo is lazy now. He lazy. He don't even have no head movement. Better Biev will punch him to Jupiter. He'd be on Saturn's rings. Get that out of here. So anyway, the racist Canelo fans, right? They criticize everybody that's damn near black. Like Ryan possessed speed, bigger. He was bigger than Tank. He had the height advantage on Tank. He had the reach on Tank. Some even said he was faster than Tank, and he's explosive with power. So just that dynamic, even though I didn't think Ryan would win, that dynamic gave you that what if factor. What if Ryan Garcia just sends one shot, up his alley? How is Tank going to respond to that? So we bought it and we invested in that fight. John Ryder provided none of that. He's not freakishly fast. He's not insanely tall for the division. He's never been a champion. He's not undefeated. Ryan was undefeated. So Ryan has youth on his side, speed on his side. People thought speed and power. He had height on his side. He had reach on his side. He had an undefeated record. We all know it's harder to take a fighter's O and remove that. Everybody in the pressure was there. The face of boxing is decided with this fight. John Ryder was supposed to just get beat down, and Canelo out there struggling with Cud. So yeah, but Tank don't get no credit from these racist Canelo fans. Here's another example. Hector Luis Garcia. Hector Luis Garcia per capita is, at the time he fought Tank, a better person, a better guy in the division for Tank to have fought than John Ryder was for Canelo. Meaning, same thing applies with Ryan Garcia. Nider, $5. Appreciate you. Canelo's the epitome of what Marvin Hagler preached. It's hard to get up and run 5 miles when you're in silk pajamas. And Canelo literally wear pajamas, silk pajamas to the weigh-in. Get him out of here. I'm going to pulverize this man. I'm going to pulverize him. Everything I'm saying is fact. Let's keep going. Hey, get the likes up. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Listen, I'm trying to be nice. There's going to be changes on the channel. If you want the live streams, it comes with the cost. Likes or loot is to the point where, because I got tons of videos that I need to work and edit and stuff like that. My time is money, less work. If y'all want this, because I can't justify sitting in one chair and doing the lives. I don't mind doing them, but it got to make sense. You dig. It got to make sense. So stop playing with it. Cash App on the screen. Let's go. Stop playing. Get the likes up. Leave me a comment. All that. So Hector Luis Garcia, another example of what shout out to Mickey. He said, I had to tell the Mexican homies that the fight was even happening. Yeah, nobody was checking for that John Ryder fight like that. Kamal Oz, killing y'all. Among Ryder's losses are Rocky Fieldhand, who Canelo stopped, Nick Blackwell, who Chris Eubank Jr. put in a coma, all fact, and old media can't polish a turd, facts. Actually, let me raise Kamal one. John Ryder lost to 3 people Canelo already beat. Get Canelo out of here, bro. John Ryder lost to Rocky Fielding. He lost to Billy Joe Saunders. And he lost to Caleb Smith. 3 fighters. 3 fighters that Canelo had already beaten. that were perceived to be better than John Ryder. But by the end of the fight, Canelo said he's the best British fighter. Man, and his face looked like this. Get him out of here, bro. Shout out to 76 Mark. Like, salute. Absolutely. Get the likes up. Let's go. So, Hector Luis Garcia was more formidable. If you look at his strong suits and you look at Tank's strong suits and what they do well, then guess what? Hector Luis Garcia, I didn't pick him again to beat Tank, but he had intangibles and he had attributes that could, at least if he was a better fighter than Tank, could rival him. He was bigger. He had Olympic experience. He had power. He had knocked Chris Colbert down and dominated him. So he had confidence. He was undefeated as well. You see what I'm saying? John Ryder was, it said ego a racist. That's what's up. Block him. You know what's funny? When people say ego a racist, they really be the ones that's racist. Ain't that funny? People say ego, listen, people say egos are racist, but they won't tell you what I said that was racist. Ain't that something? Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Just listen, everything I say is facts. The people that say stuff like that, oh, ego, you're a racist, they'll never tell you what I said that was racist. Like, versus you look at Mel Gibson or somebody, or Donald Sterling, people call them racist, or Kramer, they call them racist, and then there's tapes of them saying the N-word and this and, you know, filth, florin, and filth. Ain't that something? Moving on. Lego. Bro, the Canelo fans is hating. They out here hating. I'm destroying them. They hate. Yeah, shout out to Ryder. He sent $5 in the cash app. You dig? Yeah, we just gonna build an empire. Listen, if y'all want me to start going back to the fights, let's work. That's all I'm gonna say. Listen, I feel like I need to start going back to the fights. So let's run it. Support the channel in the ways you can. I feel like I gotta start, like, cause I'm gonna show you how I'm a save boxing. I'm the Batman of boxing. I really gotta save boxing because there's a lot of people don't know what they talking about. I gotta start getting out in the field again. Ryder said $5. Canelo put himself in a lose-lose situation. Facts, like Joe Budden said, it's like a lose-lose already. My rep ruined. How I beat dude, we know will accept losing. Me, underachiever, was an underachiever. Almost thought you would come with the ether. Facts. The only thing I heard Ego say racist was the word racist. Facts. Bars, too. Shout out to Tony. He sent $1 in the Cash App. It said, cook him. Brandon Jackson sent $2 and some change. You dig. Appreciate you. Do you believe Ryan was Tank's toughest opponent? No. We got a $25 Cash App. This one, this is Zeta way again. Canelo trying to cap his way to greatness. Facts. Oh my God. I got videos coming too. I'm about to slaughter him. I'm about to slaughter Canelo. Just stay tuned on the channel this week. I'm gonna slaughter Canelo and you're gonna get it. Slow roast. But okay, let's keep it going. Mind you what I'm saying. Keep in mind what I'm saying. I never said Ryan was the toughest fight for Tank. What I'm saying is when you look at it and present the fight, you look at the strong suits and what each person brings, there was a level of intrigue. Because Ryan is explosive enough with enough power and bigger to the point where even if you didn't think he was going to win, you still had to have your eyes glued to it, because if he caught Tank, then it'd be interesting because Ryan does have good power and speed. You see what I'm saying? So there was always that mystery. There was really nothing in this matchup that benefited Canelo or stood up to the point where like my thing is this. I'm so realistic because I'm so great in this sport of boxing. It's okay to not knock out let's be clear on this. I want y'all to really hear me. It is okay to not knock out your opponent because you can't knock out everybody. Wilder is one of the most freakishly gifted power guys, and he didn't knock out every single person. He almost did. So that's not the issue at all. You're not going to knock out everyone. I have no beef with that. I have no beef with not knocking out everybody. But then when you have all the advantages and your opponent comes in like naked with no advantages, the crowd, 50,000 people cheering for you, hometown crowd advantage. You got the judge advantage. You got the promoter. The promoter wants you to win because you the money man. You had that small ring. Oh, let's talk about the ring. Hold on. Y'all want to talk about ring? See, again, I'm the best in the business. No one even talks about this. Canelo really wanted a knockout. This is how you know Canelo, this is how you know he underwhelmed. Because he wanted the knockout so bad that he put this fight in a big football stadium in this little tiny ring. Look at this ring. Bro, look at this small ring. Bro, he put John Ryder in a baby pen. You understand me? This man Canelo wanted the knockout so bad, he put John Ryder in a, it's a wee little thing. The ring was this big. Look at how tiny that ring is, bro. Okay, you're in Mexico. This is how I know y'all don't know boxing. Some of y'all. No one else is talking about this. Bro, this ring, if you don't get this Fisher Price, Play School, Oshkosh Bagosh, Toys R Us, 10 million strong and growing Flintstone vitamin baby ass ring off of, look at this ring, bro. Canelo put this man in a chicken coop. He had him in Debo pigeon coop. What the look at that ring. He's so lazy that he put this man in the pigeon coop and still couldn't knock him out. Get Canelo out of here, bro. I'm not playing no games. You put him in a baby pen and couldn't even cut the ring off and knock him out. So people are like, oh, but David Benavidez, Caleb Plant, what about he did knock out Caleb Plant? For one, Caleb Plant's better. He's a much better fighter. For two, Caleb Plant requested a bigger ring, you dumb son of a bitch. He requested a bigger ring, so guess what? It makes the chore of tracking him. And Caleb Plant stylistically jabs and then will evade, take a lap, use lateral movement. So he's more complex. You got to track him down and hunt him down. John Ryder is flat-footed. He's flat-footed, and you got him in this little baby Fisher Price ring. You got him in his little ring, and you still can't do nothing with him. Bro, get Canelo out of here. You are not the guy, bro. That's remarkable. Because put Jaron Ennis in there with an overmatched John Ryder type of person that doesn't move and is flat-footed in a baby ring. They will die. They will die. Put Terrence Crawford. Okay, just listen to what I'm about to say. Terrence Crawford, we all know his last fight was not the guy we wanted to see him fight. Fine. I'm okay with that. I've stated that. But the thing you got to credit Crawford with is if you're not supposed to be in the ring with Crawford, then he'll make that oh so apparent. If the lower tier, lower caliber people that Crawford has fought, he demolishes them. He makes it look so foolish. Like, why did this fight get sanctioned? I was at Crawford John Molina. You know what I mean? I was at Crawford John Molina, and it looked foolish. It's like, damn, like levels. David Avanesian, bro, he looked like roadkill. Bud gloves was coming apart, and then he didn't want the fight to stop. He just put some punches together, and then David Avanesian had rigor mortis. You see what I'm saying? So when you have these overmatched fights, if you're really that skilled, you're supposed to do, for example, Errol Spence. He had a mandatory, because the dumbass Canelo fans keep saying, oh, John Ryder was his mandatory, man. It was his damn mandatory. I don't give bro, it's mandatory that you bow down to me because I'm the great. They just keep talking about John Ryder was his mandatory. Okay, Errol Spence had a mandatory. I was there. He fought Carlos Ocampo, who's bigger, who went 12 rounds with big-ass Sebastian Fundora after Errol Spence. Errol knocked him out in 1 round. I was there in Texas. Hometown fight against a mandatory person. Errol Spence knocked him out in 1 round. I was there. It was in Frisco in the Star in Texas, and I was there. I was also in Baltimore for Gervonta Davis when he fought his mandatory, which was Ricardo Nunes, right? In the second round, Gervonta Davis hit this man so hard, his head looked like a Pez dispenser and went up like that. And he got a second round knockout. So Errol Spence has a hometown feel-good fight or whatever versus a scheduled mandatory first round knockout. Gervonta Davis, his last fight and maybe his only recent fight in Baltimore against a mandatory, and these guys had winning records and obviously were ranked if they were mandatories. Gervonta knocks him out in 2 rounds. Canelo goes 12 rounds with the overmatched guy with 5 losses. Stop. This is from Ryder. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Ryder says, I'll one-up Ego Rigondeaux versus the Irish kid. He making him look foolish. I think he broke dude's jaw, too. Dickens, Jazza Dickens, if that's the guy you're talking about. That's what I'm saying. Kamal Oz. I watched WWE Backlash last night, which was in Puerto Rico. Tell me how the face of boxing has to compete with the UFC and WWE and the NBA playoffs. Don't forget that. The Warriors versus Lakers. Don't forget that, Kamal. That would have never happened to Floyd. The Emperor has no clothes. You missed a big one, Kamal. The NBA Finals. That gets mad viewership. The Lakers versus Warriors, which is like the first time that they've played in this round of the playoffs in who knows how long. So yeah, the face of boxing getting buried by Aljamain Sterling and Henry Cejudo and Lakers versus Warriors. I mean, it hasn't happened since 1991. Thank you. Exactly. Because it would, like when the Kobe era was with the Lakers, the Warriors weren't as nice as they are now. You see what I'm saying? So it's like there was never really a moment for that. So let's keep going. You put John Ryder in this little kid ring, and this was your hometown feel-good fight. The crowd wanted a knockout or at least more destruction, and the best you could do is one ruled knockdown in this little small ring. So again, imagine Errol Spence fighting Ocampo, and he already has all the advantage, already has like the hometown advantage, all that type of stuff, and he puts it in a little baby ring. You know, Gervonta Davis, and he puts Ricardo Nunes in the IKEA ring. Shout out to Isaiah. Facts. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, this man really wanted a knockout so bad and was fighting like it. He was fighting with the intent of knockout, right? Because he was loading up on all of his punches. Look at this little ring. I can't get over this, bro. Look at how tiny, bro, Canelo trifling. He trifling, bro. Look at how small this ring looks, cuz. Canelo put him in a baby pen and still couldn't really do nothing with him. Bro, look at this. Look at this little Honey, I Shrunk the Ring. Bro, just look at this far view. Like, you know what I'm saying? From section 304. Bro, look. Look how small that ring was, bro. He put him in it. This looked like a chicken fight. Remember Pacquiao doing them chicken fights? I believe gambling, the chicken fight, the cock fight. Bro, this looked like Pacquiao at the cockfights back in the day. Listen, pause. Not that type of, I'm talking about Pacquiao with it. I want to, I bet on this cock, and I bet on this chicken. I believe, toot, toot, toot. This look like Pacquiao at the cockfights, bro. Like, you had a big soccer stadium, and this is the size ring you chose. Like, the proportions don't even look right, bro. Bro, get Canelo out the sport. You got this little Ant-Man ring. Bro, he shrunk it like he Ant-Man. Bro, man, get Canelo with the Ant-Man ring. He got the Alice in Wonderland ring and still couldn't knock out an overmatched guy with 5 losses that's been knocked out by a guy that's been put in a coma in boxing. Okay. Bro, get him out of it. You ain't the face of you the ass of boxing. You are not the face, cuz. Yeah, y'all gonna pay me. I'm the most entertaining. We got $1 Cash App from Tony. He says, expose the weirdo's ego. These racists is wild. Big facts. Tony also said, he sent another one. Canelo is the butthole of boxing. We got another $2 one from Brandon. Nello don't have Black Force energy. Nah, that's reserved for animals like Earl Spence. Adonis sent $2. What the hell? He sent $2. Appreciate y'all. And he says, can Tank be the face of boxing and not pound for pound number one? Yeah, the face of boxing. I don't really care about pound for pound list. Bro, old media pound for pound list is atrocious. They got Bivol behind Canelo, and Bivol's looking great in his fights, and Canelo looking like horse shit. So you make that make sense. Bro, I don't really care about pound for pound lists. Y'all care about that. Belts and pound for pound. I don't care. I'm a consumer. Give me what I want and I'll pay for it. Period. I don't care about all the belts and all this, because boxing, there's different like schemes that are being run, playing keep away and all this other stuff. So some people get all the belts and other people don't have access. I don't care about that. Bro, Bivol is behind on old media's newest pound for pound list. Bivol is literally behind Canelo on ESPN's pound for pound list. How? He beat Canelo for one, but second, he's maintaining a certain threshold of excellence when he's fighting. Like Bivol, if he gets beat, he got beat by a better man. He not getting lumped up by somebody who nobody gave a chance to. He's, in fact, people thought he was going to lose to Canelo or maybe Zordo Ramirez, and he dominating them. So how he beat Canelo and then he behind Canelo? Y'all are full of it. Boxing is full of Boxing is truly full of because they say all this stuff. Oh, just take the low money and do all this stuff, and then if you beat the guy, you become the guy. But that's horse, because if you do all that, Bivol did all that, and y'all still try to treat him like the B-side, and you still rank him behind Canelo. So none of that is true. You don't just beat the guy and become the guy, because if that were the case, then Bivol would be the man right now. Canelo still try to call the shots. Bivol said he wanted to fight you at 168. You shut the up and fight him at 168 or whatever my boy Bivol wants, because he should be the A-side. But you guys try to play these games. Oh, but Bivol never sold 50,000. Bro, Canelo tickets was on Mexico's Groupon. They probably had tickets at Costco in bulk for 2 pesos. Stop it. They had Canelo Kirkland tickets. Buy them in bulk. If you think, okay, put it this is how stupid boxing fans are. You have 50,000 people in an impoverished country like Mexico. How much you think them tickets were? Second, why did Eddie Hearn say Canelo needed to take a pay cut to fight in his hometown or homeland or whatever? To fight in Jalisco. Because we know that fight, you're not doing no crazy live gate out there. They're like, stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me. Like so you think Ryder and I like Eddie Hearn got y'all fooled. Eddie Hearn got y'all fooled. Y'all care about the spectacle and the fireworks and the lights and pyrotechnics and gimmicks, and you see a big crowd and you think that represents money. You are full of it. You are no better or different than the people on Instagram who hold a wad of money and it's like fake money off of eBay, or it's they rent money and they stunting like this is play money. Like, who cares? I don't care about falsehoods and fake looks. You see what I'm saying? I don't like anything fake. Fake friends, fake looks. None of that matters. 50,000 people. Ryan Garcia and Tank had about a cool 20,000 people. So 30,000 less. But Ryan Garcia and Tank made more money at their live gate than Canelo did versus Ryder. Book it. Book it. So I don't care about 50,000 people. That's great. They got to see a fight. Amazing. But let's not act like that is an all-time live gate because he had 50,000. Bro, the tickets were probably cheap. Like, just think of the configuration of that stadium in Mexico. If you're way at the top in the nosebleed, how much you paying for that anyway? You think someone's paying $20,000 USD equivalent to sit in the nosebleeds? So this whole top bowl, how much could you even generate on tickets if it's so high up? Versus Tank versus Ryan, you got Mark Wahlberg ringside, and you got other people, like, let's say Mark Wahlberg got comped his ticket. I don't know. But there's other people sitting next to, in or around the row by Mark Wahlberg. They didn't all get comp tickets. They had to pay a pretty penny to be ringside. So, like, let's not play that game. Y'all see a mass of people and think it's a success. That's not how it works. Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor had like 16,000 people in attendance. Canelo did 50,000 in Mexico, and he did 70,000 in Texas with Billy Joe Saunders. And you add the live gates for 2 Canelo fights and put it against Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor, and Conor McGregor Floyd generated way more money than both of those Canelo fights. So what are we talking about? And especially when you start adding the pay-per-views and all that. But even just live gates. So again, y'all fooled by the Eddie Hearn gimmick. Joshua, he's in Cardiff. Oh, Joshua, mate, he's in Cardiff. And there's 70,000 people in Cardiff. Bro, Wilder fighting Fury in Vegas generated more money with less people. So what's really good? Like, what's really popping though? Like, would you, okay, so if you had, let's say you had a club, you mean to tell me you would rather have 25,000 people in the club that paid 1 cent to get in, or would you rather have a cool 5,000, but they're all high-level celebrities in Beverly Hills and they paid top dollar to get in? Come on, bro. Canelo fought his evil twin, Tahin. Hey, you wrong, bro. What? If you don't get out here with this Tahin stuff. Shout out to Paul Ruffin. We got a $5 cash app. The money keep coming in. Manny Pacquiao singing Tank, Baby I Deserve. Nah, you tripping, bro. Kamal Oz, $10. The money keep coming in. Canelo is boxed in his WBC mandatory Benavidez, WBA Morrell, IBF William Skull, undefeated unknown Cuban. Andrade and Jamal are out there. Better be a Bivol rematch. No more Brits. Facts. Canelo dummy trapped. He trapped, bro. He trapped. Oh, listen. This does not happen often for Boxing Ego, but it happened. Let me explain. I have now changed my mind about Canelo Bivol The conversation, because this is, listen, players mess up. I thought initially, I wanted to see the fight at 175 because I thought Canelo was going to try to drain Bivol, like milk him down to the 168 to try to have some kind of advantage. So I wasn't with that. But now, after careful consideration, I want Canelo Bivol, if they do fight, I only want to see it at 168 because Bivol says he wants it at 168. And there's this ongoing saga and drama over the weight. What weight would the rematch take place at? And after careful consideration, here's what I discovered. And you guys gotta peep this. You gotta peep the play because you know how Canelo be moving. Canelo saying he wants the Bivol rematch at 175. Bivol says, I only want the rematch at 168. So after further review, I understand why Bivol wants it at 168 because Bivol is eliminating all of the excuses. Listen carefully. I've never really discussed this in a video because I just switched up. Bivol wants to call Canelo's bluff by fighting him at 168 super middleweight because that's where Canelo has all of his belts and claims to be comfortable. Versus he already beat Canelo at 175 and he beat him easy. So Bivol doesn't really gain anything from whooping him. We already watched that and it happened at 175. And guess what? The weak ass PUSSY Canelo fans came up with mad excuses talking about, oh, no, he wasn't ready. He's not a true light heavyweight. That's what the Canelo man fans said. No, my redhead wasn't ready. Him's not a light heavyweight. So Bivol's trying to eliminate all that and coming down to you, which is going to take more sacrifice on his part, and whoop your ass at 168. So now there's no excuses when you lose again. So I don't want to see this fight at 75 anymore. And I'm correcting that because previously I thought Canelo was trying to screw around and make the weight at, but once I seen that Bivol wanted to fight at 168, I had to start reconsidering. Get Jixer out of here. You a bum. And I make more than you and your dad. That's gotta hurt. I make more than you and your daddy put together. So you say I'm a hater? I'm a hater that make more than you and your daddy on YouTube. I work for myself. I wake up when I want, go to sleep when I want. I date who I want when I want. And they all know me. I'm ego. I'm boxing ego. That's gotta hurt. Listen, all y'all want to hate, that's okay. Y'all want to hate, that's okay. But just know, you're hating on Canelo. Yeah, well, whatever you talking about, I make more than you and your dad. That's for sure. That's for sure. I make more money than you and your pops on YouTube. Book it. So, I'm sorry y'all had to witness that. I'm big money ego. I'm sorry y'all had to witness that. I make more than you and your pops, and the money's still coming in, and I don't have to leave the crib. You got to go to Jack in the Crack. Give me my 2 tacos with the side of ranch and the taco sauce. Yeah. Y'all want to hate? Yeah, I want a jumbo jack with cheese. Yeah, y'all go listen. Y'all better listen. You have to wake up at 6 a.m. and drive to Jack in the Crack to make me my jumbo yak with cheese. You feel what I'm saying? I want a jumbo jack with cheese. You dig? And I want some churros on the side. I want the grape Sprite. Yeah, let me get the grape Sprite and the 2 tacos, easy lettuce. Y'all gonna have to have my order right. Oh, I want some jalapeno poppers. I like, hey, them Jack in the Crack jalapeno poppers be kind of good. I'm just saying. Bro, you and your daddy both at Jack in the Crack. I stay up as late as I want, wake up when I want. All off YouTube. Stop playing with it. You gotta call Jack a golf ball with a face on it to get a day off. Ain't that something? You gotta call Jack. Hey Jack, I've been working pretty hard. I was wondering if I get the 4th of July off. Bro, you gotta call the request. I want a beach day, I take a beach day. I'm Boxing Ego. Listen, if I want a beach day, I take a beach day. I ain't gotta check in. I ain't gotta ask nobody. I want a beach day, I just leave. You gotta call Jack he got the tie on. Hey Jack, man, 4th of July, been working pretty hard. You think I could have the week off? And Jack mess around and say, no. You gotta call a golf ball. Y'all better stop playing with the one. I'm the one. I'm the one. Shout out to Matthew Harper. He said, talk that ish. Oh yeah. Yeah, we gonna get it. We gonna get it. Shout out to Zay, my man said another one. Just like the other one, $3. He said, gotta get a Terrence Howard voice. Bro, Terrence Howard probably watching Canelo look suspect versus John. What's up with Canelo, man? Bro, shout out to Kamal Oz. Bro, listen, that's how Terrence Howard was watching Canelo look suspect versus a domestic level. Like, how you the British basher and then you struggling with a British fighter? Zay said, when they hate, donate. My boy Terrence Howard, Nello, what's up with Nello and the punches, man? He keep getting hit with them uppies. Why Ryder? Why is Ryder still here, man? Bro, why is Ryder still around, man? What happened to the head movement? You was good with the head movement, man. Bro, Canelo is like a deadbeat dad. Not in real life, but listen, it's an analogy. His head movement is like a deadbeat dad because that is absent. You have an absentee defense. Bro, remember all these bozos and people, old media was doing these highlight reels of Canelo in the Jacobs fight? He was doing all types of head movement like he was Ip Man. Bro, remember the Jacob in the Trout fights and Canelo, the head movement? And they had him looking like he was doing something. Where is all that? Where are them highlights at, bro? Canelo head is like, I was born. No, not really. Bro, where the head movement? At 168, what happened? What happened to all that? What happened? The head movement. Oh, sorry. I was born ready. Bro, Canelo like Teddy Ruxpin. Listen, who old enough to remember Teddy Ruxpin? That's Canelo. He say like 5 things in English. Get him y'all know my slogan, get him out of here. Bro, he is a new Teddy Ruxpin. He say like, I was born ready. Baby, you want baby. Let's again party, man. Like, bro, what? You say 5 things in English and your head movement is vamoose. That's it, bro. Your head movement, where did that go? My boy John Ryder, you getting beat up by your evil clone. Nose looking like Rudolph. Bro, he said he the face of boxing. He looked like Castor Troy in Face Off. That's it. I'm Castor Troy. I'm Castor Troy. Bro, look at his face. Bro, he looked like Castor Troy. Peach. I could eat a peach for hours. Bro, he looked like Castor Troy when they cut his face off. Look at it, bro. He need Proactive or something. He needs some Noxzema. Like, bro, what did John Ryder threw a bag of pimples on you? You need some Noxzema. You need to oxecute him. Who remember oxecute him? Bro, look at his face. My boy John Ryder came with a bag of pimples and threw it on him like Bolo did Van Damme in Bloodsport. Remember Bolo was getting whooped? He threw that dust in it. Bro, He threw the dust. He threw the bolo dust at him. Bro, get Canelo out of here. That head movement is gone. What did NSYNC say? There's 1,000 words that I could say to make you come home. Mm-hmm. Bro, where Canelo head moving? Girl, it gone. Maybe you're go. Yo, go. Bro, that head movement. Go. Go. Get him out of here. That head movement is. Bro, and the Canelo, listen, the Canelo fans are so stupid. They're so stupid. They keep talking, like, I'm talking about years. They're talking about, oh, Canelo would destroy Benavidez, destroy Charlo, destroy Andrade. But they not destroying him. When he gonna fight him? He'll destroy Morrell. But when do I get to see that? They're like, oh, it's all these fake boxing experts who picked Canelo to stop Ryder and was wrong, and picked Canelo as the face of boxing, and his face looked like that. They didn't want, but Benavidez, he has no deep. I don't want to hear your breakdowns anymore. You've proven time and time again, time after time. You've proven time after time you don't know what you're talking about. You just keep saying Canelo would destroy these people, but he's not getting around to the destroying people. Back to Bivol. I don't want to see the fight at 75 because, listen, let me finish that point, y'all. Y'all gonna let me finish. Canelo is a weakling. He's a weakling. He wants to fight Bivol at 75 so him and his dumbass fans can have built-in excuses for when he loses. He can just and he'll still maintain and hold the belts hostage at 68 if he loses to Bivol. If he loses to Bivol at 68, he's cinnamon toast crunch because it's over. Listen, if I'm lying, then let's boycott the fight. If Canelo don't take the fight at 168, how about we boycott it? Let's do that to prove me right, because Canelo already won't fight the people I want to see him fight. I don't want to see the Bivol fight for real. I seen it and got a clear victor. Fight one of the fresh faces, Benavidez, Beterbiev, Andrade, Charlo, or Morrell. So I really don't even want to see the Bivol fight like that. But since Bivol beat you and he prefers to fight at your weight, so there's no excuses at 68, fight him at 68. I don't want to see the fight at 75 because that's bad for boxing. And if it's bad for boxing, it's bad for business. Listen, it's never nothing personal. It's always about business. Because Canelo get whooped at 75 again. Bivol already did that. And then he'll still maintain possession of the belts at 68. And his weakling fans will be like, oh, 175 is just too much. A bridge too far. He dared to be great. He dared to be great. I don't want to hear that. So fight at 168. So you have Bivol is incentivized because Bivol's a champion and he knows he's a champion at 75. So incentivize Bivol to even fight you again since he's the A side, or should be, because that's what y'all say, beat the guy and become the guy. And then you fight him and he can challenge for your belts. But Canelo don't want to do that because he's scared. He's scared that if Bivol beats him at his own weight, he'll be fresh out of excuses. And his fans, that's all they do. Oh, Canelo had a hand injury. All right, he had the surgery, said his hand was good, and he still looks mid to okay versus a limited guy like John Ryder. But I thought it was his hand. It ain't his hand. It's him. Listen, Gervonta Davis is the face of boxing. I don't care what nobody talking about. When Tank fights, the boxing world shut up and watch. Canelo fight, no one was even talking about it. Yeah, Classic Man said if Bivol beats him, the belts will probably go free. Division gets a much needed reset. That's why we should push for it. That's absolutely right. Because it gets a reset instead of Canelo hogging up all the belts, not fighting none of his mandatories like Morrell or Benavidez, and playing these games. Don't let Canelo hold these belts hostage. You guys should boycott the fight if it's at any other weight other than 168. You wanted John Ryder at 168. Fight Bivol at 168. He says he can make it. Block Juan Carlos Lopez Caballos. I don't care how many names you come into the chat with. All of them getting blocked. What you talking about? He tried to come in with a with this long name. Juan Carlos Lopez Gonzalez Ceballos Ramirez. Man, I don't care. All your names is getting blocked. Fuck you talking about? Shout out to Eric Baker, bro. Get these bums out my face, bro. This is my domain. This is my kingdom. We blocking all your names. You talking about some Lil Richie Ramirez Gonzalez the third. Like, bro, I don't care who you are, cuz. I don't know you. I don't know who you beat. I don't know who you lost to. I don't know. Listen, I don't know who you beat. I don't know who you lost to. You getting blocked like Matumbo. Bro, why they always... Listen, I'm the best in the business. I speak clearly. I speak perfect English. I don't stutter. I'm clear. I got audio quality, fidelity. My voice is sexy. Stop playing with me. And they still act like they don't know what I'm talking about. Hey, man, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Bro, what don't you understand? I said everything clearly. If you don't understand that, that's on you and Canelo. Man, I don't want to see no Bivol fight. Bivol already beat. Why we got to see a rematch to some stuff that we already seen and you got dominated, bro? Man, that boy Bivol, he's a dominatrix. He a Russian dominatrix, the way he dominated Canelo. Block Prelude F20 boxing. This man showing his back. This man got a back, bro. Y'all weird, bro. His thumbnail is a picture of him in his back flexing at the gym. That y'all can't be serious, bro. The man got a back shot. Y'all got them back shots, taking them back shots. Shout out to Myron Sports Talk. Where are the people that said Canelo would have beat a prime Andre Ward? Bro, he ain't beating no Andre the Giant, Andre Ward, Andre Iguodala. Like, bro, he's not beating nobody. Name no. Come on, I'm not even entertaining. Bro, Andre Ward would punish Canelo. It would look like such a mismatch. I think Drake can come out of retirement and still beat Canelo, to be honest, because he disciplined. You know what I'm saying? He take care of himself, still work out. Bro, Canelo would get punished by Andre Ward. It would look foolish. And Triple G. He'll lose to everybody named Andre. Stop. Andre, Dr. Dre, all of them. All the Andre. Oh, hell yeah. I keep they mother heads ringing. Ring, ding, dong. Yeah. Ring-a-ding, ding, ding, dong. I'll keep their heads ringing. He'll lose to everybody named Andre. Andre 3000. Caroline, really smell like boo. Bro, he lose to everybody named Andre. 3 Stacks, all of them. All of them. 4 Brothers, all of them. Outcast, Caroline. I hope she's speeding on the way to the I hope she's speeding on the way to the concert and crash into a ditch. Just playing. Bro. Andre Berto, I'm picking every Andre over this redhead. Hat Rack said Canelo fights like John Wayne. Bro, I'm picking Berto, dog. I'm picking anybody named Andre. And crash into a ditch. I hope she's speeding on the way to the club, trying to hurry up and press a bottle or singer or somebody like that. And crash into a ditch. Bro. Nah, Andre 3 Stacks, he be spitting. He said, in slump, national underground thunder pound like a million elephant. Bonds over Baghdad. Yeah, I do the thing. Bro, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. Bro. Kamal said Canelo would lose to Peter, Mysterious Girl, Andre. Man, he losing it, all of them. Andre Ward beat Canelo, he orange juice style, beat Nello to a pulp. Bars. So I hope you guys have learned something. Canelo is far from the greatest fighter ever. He's far from the greatest. Listen, you're not the greatest Mexican fighter. Like, I hope y'all see that. I've been telling y'all, I hope y'all see that. If you think Canelo is the greatest Mexican fighter ever, then you're foolish. You don't know about boxing like Roger Mayweather say. Listen, I don't care. Listen, put it this way. I'll take it a step further. I'm Big Money Ego. If you think Canelo is the best Mexican fighter to ever have lived, then please unsubscribe from my channel right now. I don't want you. I don't want you on my channel. I don't care about you. I don't care about your opinion. I never want to see you in my chat again. If you think that this man is the best Mexican fighter that's ever lived, then you don't deserve to be on my channel. And it's like that. Because I'm not finna tolerate no disrespect, bro. I'm not tolerating, no, you're not disrespecting my boy Salvador Sanchez. You're not going to disrespect my boy Juan Manuel Marquez. You're not going to disrespect my boy Julio Cesar Chavez. You're not going to disrespect Eric Morales. You're not going to disrespect Finito. You not, bro, if y'all try to disrespect Finito like Lopez, you Finito. Listen, I'm a Ito like a burrito. Listen, y'all not disrespecting none of them. Marco Antonio Barrera, they all better than Canelo. All of them. Everybody I just named better than Canelo. Canelo at the bottom of the list. He could be in the top greats list, like, you know what I'm saying? But he in the back like Rosa Parks. I'm putting Canelo in the back like Rosa Parks. Listen, it's getting ugly like Bubba Sparks. Canelo in the conversation, the greatest Mexicans, he in the back. He in the back of the bus like Rosa Parks. You got to put him in the back. Push that. Everybody move to the back of the bus. We the type of people got strong. De La Hoya better, of course. But I'm talking about people who actually came from Mexico. He from East LA. But De La Hoya, hell yeah. De La Hoya definitely over him. De La Hoya, his resume is killer. But listen, here's the thing. Canelo, listen, this is going to hurt a lot of feelings because these motherfuckers don't know about boxing. Canelo, who is he dominated? When he steps up, he don't dominate nobody. Name a fight where Canelo was in with somebody who was the prime of all primes. You thought that person was the top 2 or 3 in the division, and he dominated. And he dominated them. Name the person. Name someone that when Canelo fought him, they were top 3 in the division, in their prime, and Canelo dominated them. Don't say Triple G, because the first fight was a draw, and many thought Triple G won the first, maybe even the second one. And we're fighting a 40-year-old Triple G, man, get that out of here. He ain't dominate nobody. Any fight, Lotta, questionable. I thought he lost that. Mayweather, get out of here. Mayweather skunked you. Bivol skunked you. You might can give Canelo 1 round. He get a Goodwill charity round maybe. Triple G, debatable. All of them were damn near debatable. Canelo ain't never. Floyd Mayweather went in there. People said he was crazy to fight Diego. Rest in peace, Chico Corrales. They said he was crazy. 6 foot tall dude, 27 knockouts, maybe 32 fights, like almost all knockouts. Floyd sat him down 4 times and stopped him. Guys like Gotti were bigger than Floyd. Floyd sat him down, stopped him, dominated. Ricky Hatton turnbuckled him, dominate. Canelo. Floyd was 36, and he tell you Canelo was some easy work, dominated him. Shane Mosley, outside of the second round, dominated. We talking about Hall of Famer. John Ryder, man, put John Ryder in the same conversation as Shane Mosley, kiss my ass. Dominate. Pacquiao, dominate. Canelo barely even beat dudes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you want to say Canelo's the best ever? Stop. He'll never be regarded as that. See, and that's the thing. My man said even old Cotto was competitive. Facts. Thank you, 76. The other thing is he outweighed Cotto like visibly, like 25 pounds. Mayweather's smaller than Cotto. Canelo's not that. He a good little fighter. I'll leave it at that. He a good little fighter. That's it. Marquez been calling out Canelo's BS. Him and Nacho. Give Nacho credit too. His trainer, Nacho Beristain. Bro, and listen, I've said this for years on my channel. Old media wanted Canelo to be the Mexican Mayweather, and I told you for years he will never be that. He's not good enough to be that. And people are like, oh, Canelo has improved. Bro, this is how fake and this is how little that people know about boxing. They just said Canelo had, after the Mayweather loss, he got so much better. Did he really? He won't even fight guys that fight like Mayweather. Athletic, great jab, black. So how you know he got better? How you know he got better? Based on what? Because he fought Lotta and it was debatable. Lotta's probably the closest to Mayweather style that he fought. Debatable. Then, like, let's say Bivol. Bivol has that tricky style, you know what I'm saying, where he can incorporate some foot movement in there. Then he lost. So how has he got better? Mid. Canelo's the king of the mid, and you liked him for his red hair and his freckles. He mid as hell. He mitigated. Canelo want to spar black fighters. He don't want to fight them. So how he get better? And then the Canelo fans are so stupid that they say stuff like, Ryder ran, Floyd ran, Bivol ran. Okay, cool. Everybody ran. You guys have been saying this since Canelo versus Floyd in 2013. It's 2023. So you would think if people just keep saying all these guys ran versus Canelo, why has he not figured out a solution for the running and it's been a decade? Do you understand what I'm saying? How have you not figured out a solution to the running in 10 years? Because the Floyd fight was in 2013. Bro, Canelo is the king of the white boys. KOWB, king of the white boys. That's what he prefers to fight. Listen, KOWB. Write that down. King of the white boys. Canelo prefers certain styles as opposed. That's why you say, I don't want to fight a Mexican guy. You grew up in Mexico. That's probably mostly what you were fighting in your first 40 fights. So why the king of the white boys all of a sudden don't want to fight? Listen, this graphic, get my likes to 275, and I'm gonna show you the graphic. I was gonna save this for a video, but if y'all want it, y'all gonna send me money or get my likes up. Oh my gosh. If y'all want to see this, because I was gonna save it for a video. Because people, listen, you gotta understand, people be stealing my steeds. You see what I'm saying? Like when I've done live streams and people be watching, they don't leave a comment and they be in the comments watching, and then they'll steal my topics and then go try to make a video about it before me. So y'all got to make it count. Like salute. Like salute. If you want to see this, Alexa, stop. Stop. If you want this King of the White Boys graphic, I'll prove it. Okay, I'll prove it. I'll beat any man in this room in less than 60 seconds. I'll do like Bruce Lee and prove it. Okay, I'll prove it. I'm not going through this again, Bruce. Hey, Linda, don't go too 400. It'll be over in 60 seconds. Ego Lee is back. Ego Lee is back. If you want, get the likes to 275. You want me to show the graphic. Like salute. Come on, run it. Let's go. Canelo, KOWB. I'll prove it. Okay, I will prove it. I'll prove it to all y'all right here and now. See, y'all lucky Zay just saved you. He just ran it up in the Cash App. Y'all lucky. Cause y'all ain't getting the likes up. I wasn't about to show y'all. But he just sent $20. Everybody get some claps for my man Zay. He been heavy in the Cash App. Can we get the clap emojis? And then I'll show y'all. This man saved the chat because he sent $20. I told you, I'm not doing no lives unless the money involved or the likes. Like, that's how we running. So shout out to Zay. Can you please get your claps up? There's a lot of contributors. Listen, you guys had to understand, guys like Kamal Oz, Zay, and Daquandre and Tony, all y'all responsible. The longer I can go is dependent on the support that we get in the chat. This is a business, because you find me at my place is a business. I at this point, I don't have like a big team or nothing to help. So it's just everything falls on my shoulder. And I told you this year we stepping it up. I got a lot of stuff to do. So everything got to make sense, both financially, mentally, spiritually, all that. But anyway, this is shocking once you guys see it. Y'all want to be shocked? If y'all ready to get shocked, can I get a hell yeah? And this is why I love, because I'm personally a visual learner. So I love things like this because I can interpret things even better when I can visually see it. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. Are y'all visual learners? If y'all visual learners, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? So I got a graphic for you to visually see so you could, it just ends it. Because once you see it, it's different than reading Canelo, who he fought on BoxRec. Look, I'm right by Canelo, red nose, picking his nose. Because you could go BoxRec. It is BoxRec. I love BoxRec. It's cool. But BoxRec, they just show you the names and stuff. Block Fernando, you a bum. Get him out of here. I can't continue until Fernando is up out of here. Let me know when Fernando is up out of here so I can continue, because I don't want him to see it. So he got to leave. Your services are no longer required. Hey, Kamal, one of y'all get Fernando out of here. Red dot him. I don't even want him to be in here to see what I'm about to show. Because he'd be like, no, but my boy Canelo. I don't want him in here. Just confirm the kill. Oh, he got picked off? All right. This will prove it. King of the White Boys. Look, bro, this is everybody. This is everyone Canelo's fought from 2014 to now. So after he lost horribly to Floyd Mayweather, this is everybody that Canelo done fought. Look at the lack of melanin in this graphic. Bro, this is unseasoned chicken. Get Canelo out of my face. Bro, look at the lack of melanin in this graphic. You got James Kirkland and Danny Jacobs. And Edeslandi Lara, okay, Afro-Cuban. You got 3 months with some complexion to him. You the king of the white boys, bro. Bro, his whole, he got the unseasoned chicken resume. Like, I promise you, there's nobody else in boxing that from 2014 to 2023, so almost 10 years, their resume would look like any one thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, if you did this infographic for Jamal Charlo, you would have to put in fights like Brandon Adams. Like, he fought a Brandon Adams. You know what I mean? He fought Austin Trout. So it's not going to look like, oh, he didn't fight nobody. Or he got the Korobov in there. He was supposed to fight Willie Monroe. I can't hold him for that. You know what I'm saying? You look at Jermell Charlo. He fought John Jackson. He fought Austin Trout. He fought Brian Castano. You know, he fought against Charles Hatley, Erickson Lubin. You see what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford. He fought Mexican fighters like Jose Benavidez. He fought a white fighter, Jeff Horn from Australia. He fought Hank Lundy and Sean Porter. You see what I'm saying? So nobody else's jacket and like if you did infographic would look like this, where it just looks like you're targeting certain people. That's why they call him the Brit Killer, because how many people are British or European? And even this top row, like, let's say, like, okay, you fought black and brown people, Angulo, Mexican, Afro-Cuban, Lada, Kirkland, and then you fought a Puerto Rican. This was also the top row, so that means that was the longest ago. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is like 2014 right here. And then 2015, you probably fought Cotto. But after that point, look at it got Khan, British. Liam, British. Chavez Jr., Mexican. He can't even make weight, so I ain't worried about that. Triple G back-to-back. Okay, that was a ranked fight. You know, guy from Kazakhstan. Rocky Fielding, British. Aaron Rodgers or whatever. Danny Jacobs, one unification. Then you fought Kovalev, Russian. Then you fought Kalem. Then you fought Yildirim, Turkish. Billy Joe Saunders. Caleb Plant, you know, a white American. Got whooped by Bivol. And then you fought Triple G, which we didn't need at that point. And then you fought John Ryder. I mean, that's horrible. If you really think about it. If you really think about it. You see what I'm saying? Hey, we ain't worried about these buster ass babies. Notice they're not combating anything I'm saying. That's how you know I won. When they ain't saying nothing to what I said, it's just a bunch of, oh, ego sucks. All right. Bro, this infographic is shocking if you really think about it. And then when you look at it like, okay, you fought Mexican fighters, right? But who were the Mexican fighters? Angulo and Chavez Jr.? Bro, so you fought like the most limited, one-dimensional Mexican fighters. Listen, am I lying? Bro, the last Mexicans you done fought were the most, like, they either lacked discipline or they were super one-dimensional. You didn't fight no dynamic Mexican fighter like David Benavidez. Like, honestly, Angulo style, Chavez Jr. style, or David Benavidez style. Do you see what I'm saying? Chavez can't even make weight, so I ain't really worried about him. But he's super flat-footed and he's super, like, iffy. You know what I mean? Angulo, he's cool, but he's super one-dimensional. David Benavidez got fast hands and he got some swag when he in there. You see what I'm saying? Even the Zordo Ramirez, I'll give you some credit if you fought Zordo Ramirez as opposed to Chavez Jr., just like Bivol did. You see what I'm saying? So when you really break it down, you're not really fighting. Okay, let's look at the niggas. Listen, y'all want to see some niggas? Can I say that? Can I say that on this chat? Let's look at the knuckles that Canelo fought. You fought James Kirkland, my guy, and Danny Jacobs. So we look at the knuckles that you fought, Danny Jacobs and Kirkland. Now, Danny Jacobs, that's my guy. But I will say this. Danny Jacobs fought like four or five undefeated fighters in a row. So he had a super tough road. He fought Triple G, undefeated. Luis Cuba Arias, undefeated. Mad Selecki, undefeated. And then he fought Sergey Deryevchenko, undefeated. So he had been put through the ringer with nonstop undefeated fight, and then Canelo fought him. So he was already like on like a tough streak. Like some people even thought the Deryevchenko fight could have went Deryevchenko's way, just like the Triple G Deryevchenko fight. So those are literally the two black. Don't even get me started on Kirkland. He ain't got no defense. He's chinny. You see what I'm saying? So let's break down his whole roster. When you're fighting a Mexican person, it's an Angulo guy, super one-dimensional and not fast at all, and very limited. Chavez Jr., kind of the same thing. Better chin, bit bigger, but super slow, not really dynamic, not really fast, and flat-footed, and barely could make the weight at the catch weight that you had, and is undisciplined, and had already lost. Versus David Benavidez ain't never lost, and he is all those things. His discipline has been up. He's fast-handed. His combinations are actually dynamic. So it's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good. So you'll fight a black fighter after they had a tough schedule like Jacobs. You know, Jacobs a great fighter. So I'm not mad at that. But you do it after he fought killers in a row, like 4 undefeated fighters in a row, or a guy who's like a Kirkland, who we know, like, bro, Kirkland was getting hurt with Glenn Tapia too. You know what I'm saying? Kirkland got knocked out by Ishida, and he ain't got no power like that. So Kirkland, I mean, really? But you won't fight Demetrius Andrade, or Jamal Charlo, because Canelo this is what I've been telling you for all along. Canelo is staying away from those certain styles because those styles they'll either beat him, or at the very least, if they don't beat him, he's not going to look like King Nello and all that goofy stuff y'all be talking about. God Nello. He didn't even look like God Nello versus John Ryder. Bro, Canelo is official. Canelo, man fans, they're done. They're done. Go down with the sinking ship if you want. Canelo said, oh, Jamal Charlo will get murdered. John Ryder didn't get murdered. So why Jamal? So Jamal ain't got no chance. Honestly, just hear me out. John Ryder went 12 rounds and was winning championship rounds and popping Canelo's head up with uppies and some good body shots. He used a jab a little bit towards the end, but not enough to my liking. Charlo, one of his best weapons, both of them, and Errol Spence, is that Texas jab. So you mean how does Jamal Charlo have zero chance? And that proves to me you don't know what you talking about. Just like John Ryder, and then Canelo fans are so weak, they be like, John Ryder, he has a chin. Okay, so Jamal Charlo don't have a chin? He never been knocked out. Ryder had been knocked out. So let me get this straight. A black fighter who's undefeated and never been knocked out, he has no chance versus Canelo. But John Ryder, who's smaller, who has been knocked out and had 5 other losses, or 5 total losses, because he has heart and he's tough, he's able to go 12 a round. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. You know it don't make no sense. So all this like excessive Canelo fanboy, oh, Canelo will murder Andrade and Charlo. Show me. Show me. Because I watched a flat, Andrade don't fight flat-footed. He don't fight one style. And I watched a flat-footed Caucasian British, shorter, one-dimensional, domestic level, non-explosive southpaw in John Ryder go 12 rounds with Canelo. So you mean to tell me a black, slick / boxer puncher / awkward as hell fighter that's also a southpaw, but bigger and stronger and has a better resume and is an Olympian like Demetrius Andrade, he's a horrible fighter? He has no shot versus Canelo? See, Kamal Oz, we on the same time. Boo Boo is a horrible fighter, but Ryder's good. They're both southpaws. I'm rocking with the American southpaw because the American southpaw is better. Put Andrade in there with John Ryder and tell me what happens. So the jig is up. I don't care if you like Canelo. That's cool. But if you're saying this nonsensical stuff, you look stupid. You can't tell me southpaw Ryder can go 12 rounds, but Demetrius Andrade is getting bodied no matter what. How does that even make sense? When Andrade's better, bigger, stronger, faster, more athletic, better jab, actual foot speed, better experience, never been knocked out, and he too is a southpaw. Huh? Make that make sense to me. Shout out to Icy. He's a stat god. Boo Boo landed over 50% of his power punches. Facts. I think he's talking about the Damon Nicholson fight. That's what I'm saying. And he dropped him. So all these idiots talking about Charlo has no chance. Morrell has no chance. Andrade has no chance. Benavidez. So all these guys had no chance, but if it's a white boy from the UK, they got all the chances in the world enough to make the fight. Get Canelo out the sport. I'll actually be happy because I'm not rocking with nothing that's not advantageous for my sport. So get Canelo out the sport. Like I've been telling you, he's not beneficial. You're holding the belts hostage. You're cherry picking and fighting only who you want to fight. You're claiming the face of boxing and wearing king crowns and thrones and capes and all this stuff. Your fights are not even exciting like that. Why are you wearing all that? Why do you have a king's crown and your fight was boring? Gervonta Davis, his fight with Ryan was not boring. People were leaving the Canelo fight in Mexico, in your hometown. Name a Tank fan that spent X amount of money to go see Tank and Ryan and they was leaving early. Did not happen. And I know plenty of people that went. Canelo fights at home. Tank ain't from Las Vegas. He from Baltimore. How you fight at home and then people is packing up early and you winning? Like usually in other sports, like football, the people start leaving when the Warriors or the Niners, there's no chance for them to win because it's the fourth quarter and they're down by too much. So people are like, I'm going to get a jump on this traffic. How you winning the fight in your hometown and they leaving and booing? Bro, they leaving and booing. You the face of boxing, but they booing you for winning. Bro, do you understand what I am saying? They were leaving the fight prematurely. They were preemies. Prematurely leaving the fight and booing Canelo, and he was losing championship rounds. Take a from Vegas, and nobody was doing that. Ain't nobody bought that ticket. It was like, oh, let me leave before the outcome. And if you were stupid enough to do that, then you would have missed a knockdown and a knockout. I'm going to tell you what it is. Viva Mexico. Shout out to all the fans of boxing from Mexico. And a lot of people don't know this because you're so used to Chicanos. Listen, let me break this down for you. A lot of the Canelo support that you see are gringos, pinche pochos, Chicanos. They are not from Mexico. They from LA. They from Texas. They're not from Mexico. Their ethnicity, they might be Mexican, but they're Mexican American. A lot of the Canelo support don't even speak Spanish. Like the dudes that are like loving Canelo and all this, and oh, Ego, you are a big hater and all this. They got Edgar haircuts and don't speak Spanish. But Canelo represents whatever they want to vicariously live through, so they support him, and that's that. A drunk Charlo will be this man. Shout out to CRT, $20. He said a drunk Charlo will beat Canelo by decision. Let's fucking party. Bro, that's funny. That man, you didn't have to say drunk Charlo. That's funny though. Ego wishes a black guy in tank. That doesn't even make sense. A black guy in tank. Tank is black. What? Listen to the resistance I get. Ego wishes a black guy in tank. Like, but tank is black. So what do you mean a black guy in tank? Whatever. Black hair. Bro, look at Canelo's nose. I'm always going to remind you of this. When in doubt, look at Canelo's schnoz. Look at his nose. This man's nose look like Lady Gaga. A Star is Born. Bro, you fought John Ryder and got a Lady Gaga schnoz. It's over, bro. This man looked like the Mexican Shock G. Bro, get him out. Get him out. The Humpty Dance is your chance to do the hump. I'll do it, baby. I'll do the Humpty Hump. I'll do the Humpty Hump. I'll do it, Canelo. That's the Canelo fans. I'll do it, Canelo. I'll do the Humpty Hump. I'll do the Humpty Hump. Bro, here go Canelo nose right here. Some say I look like MC Hammer on crack. I get stupid. Now I clown around with the underground. Girls used to frown, say I'm down when they come around, gassing me. When they pass me, they used to diss me, harass me, but now they ask me if they kiss me. People change, want to live your life high. Bro, he looked like Digital Underground. What you talking about? I'll do it, baby. I'll do the Humpty Hump. I'll do the Humpty. In a Burger King bathroom. Bro, he looked like he got beat up in a Burger King bathroom. Canelo, the Shock G of boxing. Y'all ain't got nothing for me. Oh, do me now, love. I'll do the Humpty Hump. I'll do the Humpty Hump. Bro, the man John Ryder gave you a Shock G nose. All my real G's know. I get the bread like Quiznos. Listen, I get the bread like Quiznos. All my real G's know. Fought John Ryder back at home in Mexico. Gave him a Shock G nose. Let's get it. Bro, look at the man know. All right, stop what you're doing because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny. But, yo, I'm making money, see? So, whole world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town, and my style laid down by the underground. I drink up all the Hennessy you got in your cup, so just let me introduce myself. My name is Nello, pronounced with the mellow. Oh, how I like... Bro, he got a Shock G schnoz. What you talking about? Shakur ain't never fought and got a Shock G nose. Yeah, rest in peace to my man Shock G, Bay Area for life. Oh, do me, baby. I'll do the Humpty Hump. I'll do the... Bro, look at this man Shock G nose from fighting John Ryder. It's over for Nello. All right, stop what you're doing because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny. But y'all making money, see? So your world, look, he got the glasses. Bro, he said, I drink them all the Hennessy you got in your cup, so just make me introduce myself. My name is Humpty. They got the same glasses, cuz. Hold on, cuz. Hey, I'll do it. I'll do the Humpty Hump. I'll do the Humpty Hump. Bro, tell me that don't look the same. You feel me? Bro, we all got the same glasses, but my nose ain't looking like that. You feel? Look, my nose ain't looking like that. I ain't get John Ryder. Bro, Canelo, the Mexican Shock G, it's over. Because we the freaks of the industry. Canelo, the freak of the industry. Yeah. West Side. Oh, do it, baby. I'll do the Humpty Hump. I'll do the Humpty Hump. Bro, you fought John Ryder looking like this. Fight Morrell. You gonna have more hell fighting Morrell. Fight Benavidez. You gonna get some alcohol. You gonna need it. Listen, I said fight Morrell. You gonna get more hell. You fight Benavidez, drink some alcohol. You gonna need it. Because you gonna get defeated. Fight Charlo. You gonna be missing like Waldo. We got, man, my man Zay coming through. Drip it. We got another $10 Cash App. He said any fighter with serious skills beats him easy. Let's get it. And they gonna have him looking like Shock G. You dig? But here's the other thing. Canelo, dumbass coach. Yeah, I'm gonna say it like that. His dumbass coach talking about black fighters run and all this stuff. Bro, your fighter needed to run. What are you talking about, Reynoso? Reynoso talking about black fighters, all they do is jab, jab, and run. Well, guess what? Maybe your fighter should do that so he don't look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw him, he would even say it's gross. Your fighter need to run so he don't look like that. You ain't never seen Devin Haney look like that. You ain't never seen Shakur Stevenson look like that. You ain't never seen Gervonta Davis look like that. You ain't never seen Errol Spence look like that. You ain't never seen Terrence Crawford look like that. So the knuckles must be doing something all right. You dig. That's all I'm saying, bro. Don't do this. There ain't no black style. That's what these racists in boxing be feeling like. Blacks fight this way. There ain't no black way. There ain't no black style, nigga style. That's not a thing. You fight based on your schooling and how you want to fight. There ain't no black style. There's Mexican fighters that box you to death. Canelo fought one of them. His name is Miguel Vasquez. He fought him twice. I know everything about boxing. Y'all know about boxing. Canelo fought against Miguel Vasquez. He fought him twice. And he Mexican. And he fight and run and all that stuff y'all talking about. Charlo don't fight and run. Charlo right there with the smoke. Errol Spence don't run. Terrence Crawford don't run. Shakur right in front of you beating your fighter, Oscar Valdez, to a pulp. Kamal says John the Gorilla Ryder gave Canelo a sunburn. Facts. Listen, the money keep coming in. The money's eternal. I'm going to keep working hard for y'all. We got another $10. Thanks for the laughs, Ego. Shout out to my man, Thomas Gord. Bro, look at Canelo's face versus a disgrace, like somebody that no one even wanted to see him fight. Bro, fight Benavidez. Fight Benavidez. And it's funny because the old media, I tell you all the time, old media, they don't know about boxing and they full of shapeshifters. They full of shapeshifters. All they do is now make excuses. Oh, Canelo got 60 fights. Oh, Canelo, he of course he's going to slow down. It's age. Bro, his age ain't got nothing to do with it. He's 32 years old in the karate class. He 32 years old. What you mean his age? Bro, Errol Spence is 33. He don't look like that in his fights. Terrence Crawford like 35, 36. He don't look like that in his fights. Dimitri Bivol is the same age as Canelo. The Charlo brothers are the same age as Canelo. They don't look like Canelo in their fights. You have plenty of fighters who, Usyk, he pushing 40 probably. Usyk don't look like, he fighting big ass Anthony Joshua. He don't look like that. Canelo ain't getting no pass. And besides that, that's not what you were saying. You're like, oh, of course he's on the decline. Nah, we ain't doing that. You said he the face of boxing and he pound for pound number one. Don't say he on the decline now when now it's inevitable and you see his face is all tatted up against a Caucasian British dude that no one expected to survive. Bro, shout out to John Ryder. He had 50,000 rabid fans against him. There's a 7-hour difference in between Guadalajara, Jalisco, and where he from, London. So you got to acclimate to the new conditions and time zone. And he was out there with heart, still trying. And bro, this was the worst fight for Canelo. How it played out, because this is why I don't like fights like this for Canelo. Here's the thing. Again, Canelo really he didn't really stand to gain nothing. Yeah, what is his real gain? The only thing he could do is open you up for criticism. You had every advantage. You put him in this little kid ring. Bro, look at how small that ring is, though. Canelo tripping, bro. Bro, look how small this ring is. Come on, bro. You try to corner this man. You wanted to knock out that bad. Did you put him in a cockfight ring? Bro, look how small and tiny he put him in the Ant-Man ring and still couldn't knock him out. Like, you really tried it, bro. It's over. You really tried it. You put him in the little Fisher-Price ring and still couldn't knock him out. But here's why it was worse. John Ryder being that tough made it worse for Canelo because he told you post-fight he had a broken nose in maybe the second, third round or whatever happened. How do you fight for 10 rounds, can't breathe, swallowing blood? He told you, and if you listen to his post-fight, John Ryder said that's never happened to him. He's never had a broken nose before. So that's a first-time experience. Imagine fighting Wilder and your nose is broken in round 2. Imagine fighting Gervonta Davis and he broke your nose in round 2. Imagine fighting David Benavidez and he broke your nose in round 2. Imagine fighting David Morrell and he broke your nose in round 2. Imagine fighting Shakur Stevenson and he broke your nose in round 2. Imagine fighting Jaron Boots Ennis and he broke your nose in 2. Imagine fighting Dimitri Bivol and he broke your nose in 2 rounds. I mean, if you look at Terrence Crawford, imagine fighting Bud Crawford and you have a broken nose and can't breathe in round 2. You're a dead man, bro. Unless you just have the comeback of a lifetime, Crawford will destroy, because Crawford is one of the best finishers in boxing. Gervonta Davis is one of the best finishers in boxing. Deontay DeBron, oh my God, is one of the best finishers in boxing. Killers kill, shooters shoot. Some guy, Artur Beterbiev, one of the best finishers in boxing. You can't have no blood, you bleeding with a shark. Errol Spence, one of the best finishers in boxing. You're bleeding in the ocean, the sharks will come. Canelo can't pull the trigger in a little baby ring against a guy that had no business really being in the ring with him and had a broken nose. This literally, so people like playing dumb. Oh, how can you say Canelo looked bad? He dominated. Not to my, I don't know what your version of dominating is. Watch Shakur Stevenson fight. If you fight Shakur and he realize you have nothing for him, then he gonna start putting silly punches together, and you just gonna look dumber than that. So the point I'm making is this: Canelo, there's no way he's pound for pound because take this with a grain of salt. I'm realistic. I go off of who you say you are, who the public says you are, and your skill set. Now, if you're a guy who's not known for having power or having a style that can, then I'm not going to hold that against you. Be very clear. This is real boxing talk. So once again, if you're the type of person like who don't have that much power in boxing, name somebody that power is just okay. Name like who has okay power. Let's say Tim Bradley, Paulie Malignaggi. Who else? Devin Haney, someone said, okay. Caleb Plant, okay. So that's my point. If you got it like a certain guy, Paulie Malignaggi, Tim Bradley, you're not known for knockouts, and I'm not going to expect you to. Some people just ain't got the power. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. However, if you're Canelo, and Canelo literally said nobody can. See, y'all playing with me. Y'all better stop playing with me, man. I told y'all better stop playing with me, man. Canelo says nobody, including David Benavidez, can withstand his power. That's what he said. But John Ryder with a broken nose withstood your power. So you sound stupid. You sound really stupid. How can you say nobody can take your power and Ryder took your power? Look, Canelo believes that his power is too much for anyone to withstand, including Benavidez and Bivol. So you had to know Canelo was drunk when he said that, because this was after the Bivol fight, and he said nobody can withstand his power, including Bivol, but Bivol already withstood your power and beat the dog crap out of you. So I knew Canelo was drunk when he said it the first time, but he looks even dumber now that John Ryder had a broken nose and somehow survived for 10 more rounds with a broken nose. But, I mean, just look at how stupid it is. Canelo believes his power is too much for anyone to withstand, including Benavidez or Bivol. Bivol already withstood your power, so that's nonsensical. And, again, John Ryder could withstand your power with a broken nose for 10 rounds, but Benavidez, it's inconceivable to believe that Benavidez could beat you or withstand your power. Stop it. You're not that guy, bro. Ryder's name is the gorilla. You would that means he is strong. Block him. You misspell Ryder, and it looked like a preschooler wrote that for you. So yeah, block him. You're just trying to cape for Canelo. Block him. Bro, you can't fight Errol Spence and he smelled blood. Like when Errol Spence seen that Ugas's eye was messed up. It's a wrap. You've seen what happened next. Canelo knew that Ryder was hurt and he couldn't really do nothing. And was losing championship rounds. So it's not even that like, okay, you couldn't stop him. Fine. Whatever. You couldn't stop him. You couldn't stop him, but you got tired and you couldn't look better. That's the real issue. It's not that you just couldn't stop him. Some guys, very hard to stop. It's that you were getting teed off on and losing championship rounds and got tired and couldn't stop him. And you had every advantage, including a small ring and a crowd advantage. So, horrible day for the Canelo born ready Cinnabons. Block Dirk Banks. It's a horrible day in the neighborhood for the face of boxing Cinnabon fans. The face of boxing, his face looked jacked up versus a domestic level guy in a hometown. And like the craziest part is, even before the fight happened, even the diehard Canelo fans told you this was a tune-up. Like they themselves knew. Dave's like, oh, he has to test out his hand, and they told you it was a tune-up. They literally told you that. So they themselves, being hardcore Canelo fans, told you that this was like just an easy comeback fight. And how you look washed in a comeback fight. So they told on themselves, and they set Canelo up for failure because, I mean, real fans, like the non-groupied out fans, knew this was a horrible fight and said that. But even the Canelo diehard fans admitted, they're like, oh, you're just hating. This is a tune-up for him. So you admit it was a tune-up fight, and you don't look sensational with all the advantages in a tune-up fight. That would be like Errol Spence fighting Ocampo, and instead of getting the first round knockout that he got, he's getting busted up in the championship rounds and spots, losing championship rounds, face is tatted up at the end of the fight, and he goes 12 rounds with the guy that no one ever heard of or figured could win. Instead of Gervonta Davis knocking out Ricardo Nunes in the second round when that was his mandatory, that would be like Gervonta Davis' face being all tattooed up at the post-fight. He got to wear glasses against this unknown guy, and he had to go 12 rounds and lost the 12th round versus Nunes. So, again, there's no way Canelo could be pound for pound when the only way, listen, the only way Canelo could be pound for pound in 2023, top 3 or top 5 or whatever, is if you're Stevie Wonder. Ribbon in the sky for all love. That thing on the baby. Things are getting brighter. Bro, if you're Stevie Wonder, that's the only way Canelo could be in the top. Ribbon in the sky. Ribbon in the sky. Canelo superstition. Hey, writings on the wall. 13 on the baby. Bro, that's the only, if you're Ray Charles, Georgia, make it do what it do, baby. You got the right one, baby. Yeah, that's the only way, is if you can't see nobody else in boxing but your boyfriend Canelo, and no one else exists but Canelo, that's the only way. Ribbon in the sky, ribbon in the sky. That's the only way. Listen, my man Zay showing out. He sent another $10. Ego, we need going live like you used to do pre-Rona. It's going to cost y'all. Not you, because you holding it down. But I'm saying it's going to cost the world of boxing. My time is money. Y'all want the live streams to come back regularly, y'all gotta cash that out. So anyway, there's no way you could look at the whole lot of boxing and everybody in it and say Canelo, that's the guy that has a skill set above everybody else in 2023. If you claim to do that, you're a liar, and you're lying through your gap teeth. Gap teeth in your mouth so my gots to fit, like Dr. Dre said. Do you understand me? I'm not beating around no bush. I want to be abundantly clear. If you look at the whole of boxing and claim that Canelo is the top guy skillfully, then you're a liar, bro. Everybody that we know deserves to be ahead of Canelo. Like Gervonta, Shakur, Devin. You know, I mean, we'll see if Devin beats Lomachenko, but if he does. Cool Boy Fulton, Bivol, Usyk, in a way. Canelo just in a way. Listen, that's a bar. I said you got to get Gervonta, Devin, Shakur, Cool Boy, and in a way. Canelo hogging up a spot. He in a way. That's a bar. I said nay out in a way. Canelo hogging up a spot. Pound for pound. He in the way. Bro, this man in the way. Move him. You know my slogan, get him out of here. There's no way. Benavidez, all of them. Bivol, all of them are turning in better performances against better comp. So how the hell is Canelo, like, what are we judging this off of? Frank Martin, all them, anybody. Frank Martin fought Michel Rivera. It was a 50-50 fight, and he dominated. And he failed a drug test. Not Frank Martin, but Michel Rivera. So, yeah. How you see Frank Martin and you look at Canelo and you say, oh, Canelo's the most skilled. How? How you see that? You don't see that. You racist. You racist. You looking at skin tone and who you like and all that. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. If Canelo not turning into performance, he ain't turning into performance. I don't care where you from. I don't care who. I don't know you beat. I don't know you lost to. That's the reality of the matter. And the funny thing is, Canelo fans, y'all, congratulations. You played yourself because you're fresh out of excuses. You're fresh out of excuses. Oh, Canelo's wrist hurt. His vagina hurts. I don't care about none of that. He's what he is. You guys always have an excuse. Oh, he was on a long layoff. You know, he had a pap smear and all this other goofy stuff y'all be talking about. He's going through menopause. I don't care about none of that. His performances are what they are, and that's what we're going to assess. And we're going to assess those performances. Y'all talking about Canelo had cramps and his hands and his calf. It's always an excuse. When you're a non-black fighter, it's always an excuse. Pacquiao leg cramps. He was dehydrated. Well, you better get some Gatorade, some electrolytes, and shut the hell up. You see what I'm saying? It's always some excuses. Oh, Canelo, his arm was messed up in the Bivol fight. All right, well, he fixed it and he still looked trash. Next. Who next? But champions and greatness, you don't have to make excuses. Floyd just won. He, like, you could rate his performance and say, oh, this one was better than others, but he just won. He just won. So, yeah, I'm not rating Canelo's performance that high. I thought he should have did a lot more. And I firmly believe if it was Morrell or Benavidez, they would have destroyed John Ryder. Destroyed him. Like, this is how pathetic Canelo man fans are. Like, probably currently the worst fans in boxing. This is how pathetic. Imagine Steph Curry being Steph Curry and people are like, oh, he's the best shooter ever. And he plays the worst team in the NBA or a low ranking, like, let's say the Charlotte Hornets or Utah Jazz, a team that's not doing that great. And then he has every advantage. He had time to warm up. He got they playing at the Chase Center, so he got the home court advantage. He got a better team, and then he barely can beat and doesn't look exciting versus the worst team in the league or one of them. And you want me to pray? You think Steph Curry would get praise for that? You going against a mid team and looking okay, you're not going to get a lot of praise for that. But somehow these dumb Canelo groupies, they feel this is praiseworthy. Oh, but he busted his nose. Yeah, but Morrell would have did more than bust a nose. He put a man in a coma. And I'm not wishing that on anybody because this is real life. But what I'm saying, that's the reality of how lethal David Morrell. He put a man in a coma. For real. 2 fights ago. You see what I'm saying? John Morrell wouldn't have been at no post-fight presser. He'd been in the post-fight stretcher. Listen, that's a bar. I said if John Ryder fought David Morrell, he wouldn't have been at the post-fight presser. He would have been on the post-fight stretcher. That's a bar. The kid with the golden voice is back. That's a bar. I said if he fought David Morrell, John Ryder wouldn't have been at the post-fight presser. He would have been on the post-fight stretcher because he would have got stretched out. That's a bar. I'm destroying y'all. And everything you love. West Side. Prince Rodriguez sent $2. Appreciate you. Prince Savage Ego is the face of boxing. Oh, yeah. Facts. Canelo, they looking for us. The man fan, they looking for a soft place for Canelo to land. Oh, Canelo, he did his best. Oh, he's been fighting since he was 15. I don't care if he's been fighting since puberty. What that got to do with it? And what? I'm assessing his performance in his current career. I don't care. He been fighting since. They always trying to find some excuse. Floyd Mayweather been fighting since he was 6 years old or whatever. What that mean? Always trying to find an excuse. All these fighters, for the most part, Andre Ward, they all been fighting since a young, tender age. Andre Ward didn't close his career looking like that. I know that. Floyd Mayweather was 36, about to be 37 when he beat Canelo. Canelo's 32 years old, looking trash. Juan Manuel, listen, I'm the best in the business. It's about time y'all just bow down and face facts. My boy Juan Manuel Marquez, who is a much greater Mexican champion, do you guys know he was 40 years old when he knocked out Manny Pacquiao in the fourth fight? Did y'all know that? I'm the kid with the golden voice. I know it all. Y'all don't know it all. So these idiots that are the Canelo groupies, they saying he's the best Mexican fighter. He's not done anything. How are you better than whoever if you haven't done more than them? There's no one in boxing that can say they better than BOXINGEGO and you ain't done what I've done. You have to have done what I've done and then some to be greater. That's like somebody at 10,000 subs on YouTube and they saying they better than BOXINGEGO. You ain't made the money I made. You don't have the same influence as me. You ain't covered more fights than me. You ain't doing better numbers than me. How are you better than me? This doesn't make sense. Marquez was 40 years old and he had a definitive conclusion to a saga against a much better Pacquiao. He was 40 years old. 40 years old. Canelo's 32 and people are trying to find an excuse. Oh, he's been fighting his whole life. I can't wait till I see Marquez. I'm going to buy him a steak dinner. I'm gonna buy him. Because I want to ask him. I'll buy Marquez. If I see Marquez again, I'm going to buy him a dinner. And I'm going to ask him when he started boxing. I guarantee you his upcoming was not too much different. Same with Chavez Jr. They all been boxing, for a long time. Y'all making excuses because y'all piddly. Y'all piddly and y'all weaklings. That's why weaklings make excuses. Winners win, shooters shoot. Marquez been boxing the whole life. He put Pacquiao on a stretcher when he's 40 years old. I'll take it a step further. Canelo has never done a monumental, definitive win that trumps Marquez knocking out Pacquiao. The world of boxing stood still when Pacquiao got knocked out. Canelo ain't never beat no one like that. Like someone who is definitive Hall of Famer like that, who gave you crazy work every time you fought him, who had a lot of strong attributes that would rival what you did well, and he just knocked him out. Alexa, how old was Manny Pacquiao in the fourth? Okay, let me finish. Alexa, how old was Manny Pacquiao when he got knocked out by Marquez?
From RadarOnline.com, Marquez, 39, had no victories over Pacquiao, 33, in their 4 previous fights, but with 1 second left in the 6th round, the Mexican laid a right-hand blow on the Filipino that sent him crashing to the ground.
Alexa, thank you. So I don't know if y'all can hear. Thank you.
This really gives me a charge. Hope you enjoyed your weekend.
Thank you, baby. Hey, she flirting with me? Did y'all hear that? Does Alexa flirt? Did y'all hear that? I don't know if y'all could hear what she was saying. She was like, thank you. Your kindness really brightens my day. Hey, Alexa could get, bro. Hey, listen. What's up? I'll smash Alexa. What y'all talking about, bro? I'm boxing ego. Listen, I'll smash Alexa, bro. Did you hear how she was being? She was like, you're really charming. You brighten my day. I'll bash her, bro. I'm trying to, I'm about to put it in some AI. Let me get some AI buns. You feel me? Bro, I'm the best that's ever lived, bro. Let the boy ego cook. Let the boy ego get some AI buns. Let me get them AI cheeks. You feel me? She was talking sexy as hell. I ain't never heard her do like that though. Man, she got that little dress on probably. You know what I mean? A little Sunday sundress. You feel me? Hey, get my likes up. Anyway, correction. So Marquez was 39, finna be 40. That's 40. You 39, you 40. Same thing. Whatever. Pacquiao was 33 years old, got stretched. I rest my case. John Ryder was 34 years old, and he damn sure ain't did what Pacquiao did. And he got Canelo face looking like this. Canelo's 32 years old. Bro, Canelo is done. This man is food. Bro, put Canelo in one of the metal containers and then put him in the Golden Corral. He food. I promise you. How are you 32 years old in a karate class struggling to get with John Ryder? Marquez was 40 and he's stretching a 33-year-old Pacquiao who he had never beaten on paper. He had never beat him. He's 39, 40 years old, and he knocked out Pacquiao, who's much greater, much more accomplished than John Ryder. Skills pay the bills. So you can't tell me that Canelo's the greatest Mexican fighter and you can't, bro, how are you looking trash at 32 and Marquez was 40 and he was knocking out Mike Alvarado or knocking him down and beating him and fighting against Pacquiao and stuff, and he like 39 and he knocking him out? How are you greater than that? Explain that. Canelo 32, people already writing him off. It's over, bro. The writing is on the wall. People are like, oh, you're being harsh. Yeah, kiss my ass. It is what it is. Listen, I got a solution for all y'all. Kiss my ass, don't watch me. Problem solved. All these groupies, oh, you're the Canelo hater. I don't care. I don't care who you beat. I don't care who you lost to. Don't watch me. That's the best thing you can do because the message ain't finna change. I don't care. I'm going to keep telling you the truth. If you don't like the truth, then get to stepping. Don't watch my channel. That's the best. I don't care. You don't have to come in with the peanut gallery. Oh, ego, you're the biggest hater. I like you, Canelo hater. I don't care what you like. I don't care none of that. I'm still going to say it. I'm going to tell you what it is. Don't watch me. That's the best advice I could give you. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here. This ain't by choice. I mean, this is by choice. It ain't by force. Andre Ward, I don't know his exact age. Alexa, how old was Andre Ward in the second Kovalev fight?
I'm not sure.
Alexa, how old was Andre Ward?
Andre Ward is 39 years old.
Okay, he's 39. Hold on. Andre Ward, Kovalev. Man, I already know Dre Ward. Alexa, how old was Andre Ward in 2017?
From BOXINGEGO. In 2017, former two-division world champion Andre Ward, 32-0, 16 KOs, 34 years old, announced his retirement from the sport.
He was 34. Thank you. He was 34. So he was 2 years older than Canelo, and he was 34, and he slept Kovalev, who was the top at that time. He was the top guy. I would say him or Adonis Stevenson, but it was probably him. He had more belts. So he was the number one guy just in front of Adonis Stevenson at the time. Dre had just moved up to the weight class 2 fights before, and Andre Ward in the rematch slept him. And he was 34. Canelo's 32. People saying, oh, he could do whatever he want. He don't have to fight no. Man, get him out of here. Get him out the sport. It's over. It's over, bro. Let it go, dog. It's over. I don't want to deal with this. I don't really want to hurt no feeling, but I'm only being real when I say nobody wants to hear that grandfather rap. It's over, bro. He was 34 years old, demolishing him. Prince Savage says Pac-Man was 41 when he beat Thurman. Ooh, bars. Prince Savage said Pacquiao was 41 and he beat a top-rated welterweight who was undefeated and Keith Thurman and dropped him in the first round. Ugh. Canelo 32, and so Pacquiao was 10 years older, basically, if he was 41, and Pacquiao, 42, 41, basically 10 years older, and he beat Keith Thurman. Shout out to Prince Savage. Amazing, amazing add-on. Canelo 32. How you the greatest? You 32 people saying you washed. And the funny thing is the Canelo fans are so stupid and so horrible, they're not going to push Canelo for greatness. If Canelo don't like the feedback that I'm giving, prove me wrong. Shut me up. Fight David Benavidez. Fight David Morrell. Fight Artur Beterbiev. Fight Dimitri Bivol at 168. If what I'm saying don't make no sense, fight Jamal Charlo, right? Fight Demetrius Andre. If what I'm saying, that should be your next few fights. That should be your next few fights. But we know Canelo, he's too yellow-bellied to do any of that. He gonna put rehydration clause and, all types of shoe clauses and all types of stuff on it. So it's over, bro. It's over. And now you see the Canelo fans, shapeshifters, copping pleas. Oh, Canelo, he's been boxing for a while. Who hasn't? I mean, he's been a pro for 15, 18 years. Well, who cares? That's his problem. Everybody been boxing long if you've been a pro for 15 years. Like even Lomachenko, I don't think Lomachenko's the god like people say, but he's still fighting a young Devin Haney. You got to respect that. You got to respect that, right? Lomachenko, again, I think old media overhype, what he's done as a pro, but still what you got to respect is at age, Alexa, how old is Vasil Lomachenko?
From officiallucid.com, Lucille is 87.
Who? I don't know what she talking about. She said Lucille. I don't know what that is. Anyway, Lomachenko had to be up there older than Canelo. He got to be. So anyway, you got to give him respect. He fighting a young, crafty Devin Haney. And he could, theoretically win. I'm picking Devin Haney, but I don't think that's a fight as easy as some people are thinking, though. Yeah, he 35. Shout out to everybody contributing and doing the fact checkers. We need y'all. Lomachenko, 35, 3 years older than Canelo, and he's challenging himself with one of the best in the division for all the undisputed titles. Whether he wins or lose, as a boxing fan, you got to respect that. I respect doing things the right way. Canelo fought somebody who's not top 5 at 168 to defend his titles, had all the advantage, had the crowd advantage, judge advantage, Eddie Hearn promoter advantage, and his face looked like mincemeat. And you want me to say that Canelo did good or I'm impressed? Bro, Canelo need to be, he's not top 5. I don't care if you put him in the back of the pound for pound. I don't really care, but he out the top 5, bro. He ain't doing top 5 stuff. You're not fighting top 5 competition more often than not. Like, bro, listen to what I'm saying. You fought damn Golovkin at 41. He was 41 years old. And you look mid in the totality. You look good at first, and then you got tired. And you start getting hurt and stuff. So that's 2 back-to-back fights where Canelo doesn't close the show against somebody who seemingly he has all the advantages against and he's overmatched. That person overmatched. And then they start banking late rounds. Bro, when Floyd Mayweather, who I know a lot of the racist Canelo fans, they want Canelo to be the Mexican Mayweather. I told you that would never happen. He's not good enough, right? Floyd Mayweather, once you got to a certain round in the fight, 5 or 6, most people knew it was over for the person. Real boxing talk. I'm the best in the business, real boxing talk. I would watch Floyd collect data for the first 2-3 rounds. And once he figured out what type of power you had, speed you had, the motion, your energy, your skill. It was over by like the 4th, 5th, 6th round. And most people knew that. Canelo, you don't even know what the hell finna happen in his last round because he tired. He tired, bro. He get tired. Kamal Oz says Ronnie Shields destroyed Canelo. Said he ducking all the top smoke at super middleweight, absolutely. And maneuvering in and out of division. Said his fighter Morrell is Canelo's hitman. Facts. Because Canelo won't fight Benavidez. Is a Rizzy for him? Bro, how you the best, the boxing, face of boxing, pound for pound, and you can't even win championship rounds when you have a man nose broken? You're not that skilled, bro. Like, and when I'm saying, I'm not saying like, oh, I got more skill than Canelo, because I know people get mad and stuff like that. But that's the fact. You're not the most skilled in boxing is what I'm referring to. You know, I'm not saying the average person in the street got more skill than you. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in the totality of boxing, you're not the dude. You can't be the most skilled when you broke a man's nose and you literally can't do nothing with him. And you can't make it more emphatic. Even if you couldn't stop him, why are you losing the 12th round? Why are you losing late rounds? Why is your face getting bust up? Why are you getting hit with uppercuts? Where's your head movement? How come you look like a one-trick pony? Bro, Canelo, he should just be a golfer because it's going to get ugly for him. If he does what I say, it's going to get real ugly, but he probably won't because he knows that. So he'll probably try to hold the belts hostage as long as he can, that type of thing. Facts. And when I started calling out Canelo for the golfing, people say, oh, why do you care? Now you see why I care. Boxing is not that type of sport. You can't have 1 foot out, 1 foot in. He talking about if I lose to Ryder, I'm going to retire. Retire now then. Because if you put retirement in your head, then that means it has to cross your mind. Like for me, this is just I'm not trying to flex. I'm just being real. I'm making the most money I've ever made on YouTube right now. You ain't never heard me talk about hanging up the YouTube gloves or closing my channel. That's what failing businesses do. If you listen, like right out here, I think everywhere, Bed Bath & Beyond is store closing. They got 10-30% off. They with certain brick and mortars, they can't justify being open with online shopping and Amazon and stuff like that. And if you're a high priced, like Bed Bath & Beyond, some of the prices be kind of high. They closing all the stores. That's what you do when business is failing. You don't ever Apple ain't like they looking at developing new stuff. You know what I mean? Like you're not liquidating and trying to get rid of assets unless it's usually bad for you. You see what I'm saying? Canelo talking about I'm gonna retire if I lose. Floyd Mayweather told you he don't even think about losing. Boxing Ego told you that too. I don't ever think about losing. I don't think about no other channel better than me. There ain't no channel better than me. I'm the best in the business. And I really believe that and I mean that. Right? You never heard me talk about, oh, I'm gonna close my channel or, you know, I'm only gonna do a few more videos. Why are you even thinking about that? Unless it's crossed your mind. See, losing don't cross my mind because I know I'm the best. I know how much hard work I put in over the year and that's gonna compound. You know what I'm saying? It's just like any kind of stocks or investment. All that stuff is compound, like interest. It's gonna pay dividends later. I just make the investment. Canelo golfing and, you know, kissing his kids and stuff. I don't know if he got that fire in his belly no more. I'm Big Money Ego though. I still got the fire after all these years. Like Canelo talking about, oh, he been working long. I've been working long too. And I still got the passion. I still got the fire. I'm still finding new ways to push myself. I ain't drank alcohol per choice. I never was an alcoholic or nothing, but I ain't drank alcohol in two plus years. Just because I cold turkey stuff. Just cause. Canelo out here drinking and stuff. Let's party. Yeah, party. Yeah, your career partying too. John Ryder was partying on your face. Bro, boxing is not for the squeamish. You got to get in. You got a certain window and you got to make the moves that you want to make for your legacy. Shout out to Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace to Kobe and G and all the people on that flight, you know, on that helicopter. But I study the greats. Kobe's one of my favorites, my icons, my idols. And Kobe Bryant, Black Mamba mentality, they asked him, like, why are you so, like, you know what I'm saying? Why are you so raw? Like, why are you so, like, why don't you take vacations with players and stuff like that? Kobe Bryant told you, he said, cause when I retire, I don't want to have no regrets. Like I should have did this or I could have did more. So he said, I chose to forego all those things and those luxuries. I don't take vacation with players. I take a vacation with my family maybe, but I'm not doing all this buddy stuff. I want my legacy to be what it is. And that's why you see Kobe Bryant jersey in the rafters, and Kobe is immortalized in the sport of basketball and in the world. You know, he did great things while he was here. So, you know, people have a window and you got to maximize that window. So shout out to Kobe Bryant. Like, ain't nobody want to make the wrong choices to the point where you make the wrong choices and then now your career don't end up how you want it. Canelo out here drinking. Like, you can drink as much alcohol you want after you retire. Why do that? Especially if it's going to affect your performance. Your face all red and puffy. I could tell Canelo been drinking. I could tell he been drinking. Look at his face. Look at his face. He like Beyonce. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Surfboard. Surfboard. I could tell he drinking. His face all red and puffy looking. Body don't look the same. Pause. You know what I mean? His body don't look the same. I don't want no regrets, bro. You can do all that other stuff. Take a, you know what I'm saying? When you retire, do all that. I don't know. But different motivation, different people. You know, I mean, maybe to Canelo's credit, he made a type of money that I've never made. So maybe that's it. But I still think it's personal choice because there's a lot of people that made a lot of, Floyd made more money than Canelo and he never lost it. So it's still a personal choice. But I think making so much money, maybe that killed some of the hunger for Canelo. I don't know. I don't know what his deal is, but it's not looking good. That's my time, people. Subscribe to the channel. Throw a like on the video. I'm literally the best in the business and I'm dropping that heat rock. So hopefully you guys enjoy. I'm about to get on with my day. Come back to the channel. I got more videos dropping. I'll continue to talk about it. Canelo's clearly not the face of boxing. He's clearly not the best skilled pound for pound guy in boxing. And he's damn sure not the best Mexican fighter that's ever lived. I think Canelo has done a good job. Like, how are you the face of boxing and majority of your fights on DAZN have been trash? Just think about that. I'm going to leave y'all with that. Listen, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. What fight on Canelo contract with DAZN? So a fight that took place on DAZN was great. Build up, start to finish. I said great. That's a, let's play swear to God, man. Name a Canelo fight on DAZN that was great. Name a Canelo fight. He's done like double-digit fights on DAZN. Name a Canelo fight on DAZN that was great from start to finish, like the build-up, the shoulder programming, the in-ring action, the post-fight, the epilogue, all that. Name a fight that was great, that you label great. He was in there with somebody he was supposed to be fighting, and then he delivered the performance that you expected or exceeded your expectations. Listen, what? The cat got your tongue? Y'all, and all of a sudden nobody could speak? Y'all a bunch of mutes? I'm asking a question. Now nobody can speak English. All the face of boxing people explain what fight on DAZN was great from start to finish. That's all I'm asking. Because all these rereads, they be like, oh, ego, you're a hater. I'm asking a question though. So I can't be a hater for asking a question, right? So if you have the answer and you could prove me wrong, then answer the question. Because I just see a bunch of crickets. Rocky Fielding, was that a meaningful fight that exceeded your expectations? No. Caleb Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, Danny Jacobs. Did any of these fights, were they like epic, colossal events? So again, as I've been saying, Canelo hasn't been the face of boxing for a while. Because how are you a hater on Mexicans if you like Benavidez? These people don't know what the hell they talking about. Bro, it's called projection. Racist people will project their racism on you. It's that simple. Everything they are internally, they'll throw it on you and say it's you. Like, there'll be dudes that'll be in the closet and they'll say you're gay. You see, and I don't have anything against anybody. That's how it works. You got dudes on the down low and then they'll like chastise a gay person, but you're on the down low. So you are that person. Projection. Or someone will insist that you're lying and they're the liar. They're the one that actually lied. But they'll call you a liar. That's the same thing. Canelo fans, they're brain dead. They don't think it through to see if it makes sense. Notice I'll talk for almost 3 hours. The only thing they've said insults, oh, you're stupid, I hate you, you're a hater, but they never actually said anything to refute the points me and Ego's Army and Kamal and everybody have been making. So that tells you who's elite and who won. You trying to beat the debate team, but you're not willing to debate. You're not really schooling us. You're just saying, oh, you suck, your channel, you're the hater channel, you're a Canelo hater. Oh, okay. Now what else you got for me? Explain how he's the face of boxing. Explain what fight that Canelo had that was great on DAZN. Like, bro, Canelo really charged you pay-per-view for John Ryder. Trash. The undercard was a bucket of and so was the main event. I wasn't impressed. If you bought the Canelo pay-per-view, tell me that was money well spent. If you spent $80 on Canelo's fight last night, tell me that was the best $80 purchase. Like, listen, I ain't beating around the bush, bro. If you spent $80 on Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia and $80 on Canelo Ryder, which one would you say gave you more bang for your buck? And you thoroughly enjoyed from start to finish. So again, the Canelo mutants, they want to say Canelo's the face of boxing, but you're not putting on the hottest events. You're not. It's just simply put, you're not doing it. We all know the Triple G fight was horrible, the third one. And then your Ryder fight was pretty horrible. People are talking about I fell asleep and I wanted me a knockout. You know what I mean? Like, it was horrible. You got a broken nose guy, and you said no one can withstand your power, and the most you could do is one recorded knockdown. Versus any other top guy in that division would have bodied John Ryder. Like, that's why I love Tank Davis. I love Deontay Wilder. I love David Benavidez, Jaron Ennis, David Morrell. If you're in there with them and you don't belong in there with them, they're not going to waste your time. They're going to make that known real quick. So if it's a mismatch, at least it's a mismatch where you can go on about your day. You got it's funny too. The racist Canelo fans be talking about black fighters are boring, Cuban fighters are boring, these guys are running. Guess what? Canelo's boring because you got a guy who has everything against him, no advantage. You're fighting you in your backyard, and it's a drag out 12-round fight where you don't even have the energy levels to make it as exciting in the second half as the first half. So Canelo, if we're really being honest, He's one of the most boring fighters in the sport of boxing because he don't even have the stamina to complete 12 rounds and look consistent through those 12 rounds. Bro, Canelo's like, have you ever seen a movie that starts off good and then it just goes to, you know what I mean? Listen, I know y'all seen that type of movie where the premise of the movie is good. Like the plot, like, okay, this girl gets kidnapped. He's looking for his kidnapped girl. And it's like, okay, you can rock with it. But then the way they actually like did the storyline or the scripting or the screenplay or whatever, it's just like, what was that? And then it left you with blue balls. That's Canelo. He leaves his fans with blue balls. If you watch Canelo fight, you got blue balls because he leaves you like salivating for more. Again, you watch Benavidez, the only time he like struggles or whatever you want to say is if he's fighting an elite person like Caleb Plant. So, of course, that went 12 rounds because he's fighting an elite person. They got good attributes to rival each other. You know what I mean? Even the Jaron Ennis versus the Karen dude. That Karen dude, he was crafty. He was like literally, and his nose wasn't broken, and he wasn't getting hit because he was just moving all the time. John Ryder was flat-footed. You hurt him bad, and then you lose championship rounds to him. It's over, bro. It's over. I give you very little shot. Canelo should be the underdog versus anybody top. It's that serious. If Canelo fight anybody top, to me, he's the underdog. If he fight Benavidez, he's the underdog. If he fight Bivol, he's the underdog. If he fight Morrell, he the underdog. If he fight Charlo, I'm not. The only reason I won't say I'm not going to disrespect him, like I'm fair. The only reason I wouldn't say he's necessarily the underdog with Charlo is because I haven't seen Charlo at 68. But if it was at 60, he would definitely be the underdog. If you fight Andre, he the underdog. Until otherwise proven, until Canelo grows some nuts and fight the people I'm telling him to fight, he's the underdog to me. And I know he won't do it, so he's going to always remain the underdog. The only choice you have is to shut up and listen to Boxing Ego and fight the people I'm talking about, or continue golfing and fighting mid people and having mid fights and dwindling numbers. Those are Canelo's choices. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Canelo continues to disappoint his own fans. They were booing him in Guadalajara. Imagine Tank fighting Ricardo Nunes and getting booed in Baltimore. Imagine Errol Spence fighting Ocampo and getting booed in Texas. Imagine Jaron Ennis fighting in the Licorice Philly venue or whatever, getting booed. Bro, it's over, bro. I said it. Book it, write it down, take a picture. I don't give a uck. Shout out to everybody for contributing. Zay, appreciate you. You the MVP for the Cash Apps. I'll holla. Deuces.